What is up? What is up? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome, welcome, one and all, to Football Nation. You're watching a live stream right here, right now, and we've got a game for you guys today between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Indiana Pacers. A doubleheader coming up for y'all today. Good news for the Milwaukee Bucks. Damian Lillard is back in the starting lineup. That is going to bode well for them. They need to get a win today. They would like to get the road win. The Pacers looking to make it a 2-0 spread in the series. Shout out to everybody who's here early for this live stream. What up, Gray59? We've got Gary in the house. We got Bruce in the house. Robert Zamora in the house as well. Shout out to you guys. What up, fellas? How y'all doing today? All right, guys. Milwaukee Bucks. Indiana Pacers, this is the first time I'm covering either of these two teams this season. Let's see how it goes. What up, Wienery? How you doing today, homie? Look at that. We got some faces in here early. Now, this game is kind of difficult to find. I couldn't find this anywhere except for on NBA TV, and tip-off is scheduled for 6 p.m. here Central Standard Time. Gary saying hello. I see you, Gary. What up, Gary? Tony checking in as well. He's saying Pacers in 5. Yo, Pacers in 5? Well, why don't we take a quick look at all of this? But before we get too far into it, y'all, really quick, just a recap of where we are at across the NBA. So now we've got a couple of game twos under our belt, right? We covered 5, we covered 6 games, 4 games. I think we covered 4 games of game ones. We covered 4 game ones, and now we're going to cover as many game twos as we possibly can. This is the second set of game twos. Game 2 yesterday between the Knicks and the Pistons. The Pistons got that win. And then, of course, game 2 between the Nuggets and the Clippers. The Clippers got the win. So we are tied up at 1-1 for both of these series, which means we are guaranteed a game 5 in both of those series. Guaranteed a game 5 in both those series. Basketball coming in hot, guys. All right. We've got another game 2 happening right now. That is the Pacers and the Milwaukee Bucks. Again, the Pacers did win game 1, and the Bucks did not have a good outing. Actually, it was really bad, and we're going to go over some of those numbers. Appalling, if you like. Honestly, Kyle Kuzma, absolute trash. It was really bad, but we'll go over those stats here in just a second. Our second game today, guys, we've got the Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. They will also be going head-to-head in Game 2. Minnesota Timberwolves had a really, really good final 2 quarters yesterday, or I guess day before yesterday, when the Lakers and the Timberwolves played. They're going to look to ride that momentum and try to get to a 2-0 lead over the Los Angeles Lakers on 2 road wins. The Lakers looking to stop the bleeding right now. Lakers definitely need a win. Hopefully the officiating will be a little more fair in tonight's contest. Okay, guys. So those are the playoff standings right now as it sits. Let's take a look at the 2 teams that you guys are checked in to watch right here, right now. So overall, it's kind of close, really. It's not too much of a spread. The Milwaukee Bucks are scoring 115 points per game, and on the other side, 117 points per game for the Indiana Pacers. Of course, it really comes down to how many points you give up as well. Shout out to Mr. Fulton Mars. He's saying, hello, this Saturday I'm going to be in the Colts Hall of Fame. Colts Hall of Fame, getting my picture taken, and they will be putting my picture on the banner at Lucas Oil Stadium for the 2025 NFL season this year. What does that mean, Mr. Fulton Mraz? That's awesome. Congratulations. That's super sweet. How about that? I'm guessing you must be an Indiana Pacer fan, or a Pacers fan to, I guess, an Indiana kind of guy. You're out there in Indy. Shout out to Mr. Fulton Mraz. Guys, I'm starting to realize that my voice is going to be cracking today, so I'm going to do my very best not to have my voice break. I'm going to try to give you guys the energy. The same thing happened last season for football. It was so long since we had called a game, got so excited. I'm realizing now that I probably should tone it down a little bit and not call every 3 ball like it's the game-winning shot. And we're going to be a little better off that way for the longevity of the channel and the production that we're putting out right now, but just an open thought out there. Nice. Yes, I am an Indiana Pacers fan and a Colts fan, says Mr. Fulton Mraz. That's pretty sweet, dude. Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys. Indiana Pacers score more points than the Milwaukee Bucks. But I will say this. Is this correct right here? 40. Yeah, Indiana Pacers. Let's take a look at something here. Just want to make sure that my stats are correct. 38.5. 38.36. 36.9. So is my 36.8. Yeah, okay. All right. So I put these backwards. I'm actually looking at the stat. I flipped these markers right here. So this actually needs to be flipped the other way. Let me go ahead and update that. I don't like having graphics where they're all funky, so we're going to fix that before we start having a bunch of people check in here. Let's see. Making some adjustments, guys. There's a lot of things that I had to change in real time there. Hang on. Control-Z, three-pointers. This is the right one overall. Share, download, page 1. JPEG. I just need page 1 for the overall stats. Okay. Yeah, it looked funny to me. I was thinking to myself, is that correct? And it's not, so let's go ahead and fix it. Easy fix. Okay, that's what I had meant to do. Don't know why I had it wrong the first time. But, and the reason that it caught my eye is because I now know, after doing all my research, that there is no team in the NBA that is better than the Milwaukee Bucks at shooting the three ball. 38.7% three-point shooting. That is the best in the NBA. Milwaukee Bucks this year are the best three-point shooters in the league. So, there we go. All settled, all good, we're clear. Now, they might be great at the three ball, but they are behind ever so slightly at overall field goal percentage. They play a lot more isolation ball than the Indiana Pacers, although it is pretty closely matched right here. Actually, the Pacers, I think, are third in assists, but we'll look at those stats right here as well. This is just the overall statistics and a couple of numbers that I thought would be fun to bring up for you guys. Now, I put that on the wrong one because the other stat that I had I see what happened. There we go. Sorry, guys. Still learning the NBA thing. We're still getting it all figured out. Let's download this one. This is the right copy. I have so many copies of just junk in my Canva. I got to take a day to actually clear this all out. What up, Eric? How you doing? Saying, let's go Bucks. We got BW back in the house. What up, BW? Okay, now take a look at how this graphic is going to change. It's going to look a lot more clean. This is the way the graphic was supposed to look. Color coordinated, and we've got the additional statistic down at the bottom with the turnover categories. Now this looks a lot better. Okay, let's move on. Dame dropping 60. Dame hasn't played basketball in a month, Purple Rock, so I'm a little worried to see if he's going to be able to hang all game long. Okay, recap of Game 1. Let's take a look at Game 1 once again. Look at how bad Game 1 was for these two, for this team in particular. First of all, the Milwaukee Bucks couldn't even crack 100 points. 98 points in the game. Indiana Pacers absolutely blew them out of the water, 117. In that one, a very, very convincing win for the Indiana Pacers to win by 19 like that. The shooting was so bad for the Milwaukee Bucks. I cannot emphasize how bad the Milwaukee Bucks were from the floor. 24% from the floor. That's not even a quarter of the shots that you're attempting. That is three-point land. Field goal percentage, still not great, 41%. Assists, they were forced into isolation basketball. And without Damian Lillard, it was basically the Giannis Antetokounmpo show and only Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nobody else was able to contribute on the team. It was a bad outing for the Milwaukee Bucks. We're going to go player by player. We do have tip-off here in just a couple of minutes. We started a little later than expected, but no worries. What up, Purple Rock? Shout out to you. He's saying, yo, yo. What up, Purple Rock? How you doing? Fist bumps to you, my friend. All right, guys, so this is the recap from Game 1. Not only did the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 1 shoot just 24% from beyond the arc and just 41% from the floor, they only had 15 assists, and they had 10 turnovers compared to the 5 turnovers for the Indiana Pacers. Haliburton did a great job in that game, so why don't we get into it at a little more granular level here. We'll start with the away team. As I mentioned earlier, they are the best team in the NBA the Milwaukee Bucks are the best team in the NBA during the regular season when it came to three-point shots. A big part of that thanks to Damian Lillard. Now, points per game, they average 115 points per game, 48 field goal, 48% from the floor, 38% from beyond the arc, number one in the NBA. They don't pass the basketball a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo makes his own thing. Damian Lillard is playing tonight. Yes, sir. Dame is definitely playing tonight. I updated the graphics to include him in there as well. The issue that I don't know if it's so much an issue, and I'm wondering if maybe you guys have insight on this, but offensive rebounds, way over there, you can see offensive column, straight down here, offensive total rebounds on the offensive side. They are dead last in the NBA when it comes to offensive rebounds. Is it because they do not crash boards and they play transition defense? Or is it because they don't miss shots and there's no need for offensive rebounds? I think that might be the case. So take this piece of data with a grain of salt. It's a deeper story. It's not just last in the NBA. There's a reason for it. So shout out to Perna checking out to the house. What up, Perma? How you doing, homie? Alexis Holler in the house saying, yo, football is better. I'm not going to argue that, but we are here. We're live, and we're going to cover this game today for you guys. Hope you guys are ready for this one. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks going to take on Tyrese Haliburton and the Indiana Pacers, and we're going to have tip-off here in just a moment. Game 2 underway. We got the over-under underneath right here. Let's go ahead and get some updating ticker stuff as well. So that's the offensive side for the Milwaukee Bucks. The defensive side for the Milwaukee Bucks is still pretty good too. Take a look at this. Defensive rebounds per game, 35 defensive rebounds per game. That is good for second best in the NBA. I mean, it really does not get much better than that. And it's not even a whole point more. It's like a fraction of a decimal as far as defensive rebounds go. As far as defensive rebounds go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Red leather, yellow leather. Live from Milwaukee, says Perna. Says Perma, what up? We got Tentacion Never Dies. At football today is damn time. What up, man? How you doing at Tentacion? Tentacion Never Dies. Check it in right now. Purple Rock. I see you saying Bucks in 6. So we should have tip-off here momentarily. Tip-off is scheduled for 6 p.m., and it's 6 p.m. on my watch right now. No tip-off just yet. Don't you guys worry. I will make sure that we get everything covered. When the game starts, I will make sure that you guys are here with me for that. All right, guys, how about the home team today? Because the Pacers are at home. They are technically the higher seed here, although it is 4 and 5 going at it right now. So a very closely contested game and a very closely contested series to be expected. This should be a 6-game series or a 7-game series. But what do you know? Live at the game wearing my damn jersey from Portland. Your Damian Lillard Portland jersey. That's still cool, though. Wish the game was in Milwaukee. It will be soon, Perna. It will be soon, Perma. Okay. So, Pacers statistics. Same situation here. Top 10 in every category, top 3 in assists per game, top 3 in field goal percentage, top 10 in points per game, total rebounds, offensive side of the court, just one spot worse than the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks 30th, 29th over here, but again, they don't really miss a whole lot of shots, and they play transition defense. So after a shot is missed, they're not going to sit there and try to corral the basketball if it's not an obvious rebound or if the ball doesn't bounce back to the shooter typically or just falls in the hands of someone. They're going to get back, and they don't tend to crash the boards in these kinds of situations. We'll see that today. I'm actually not sure what we're going to see today. I want to see Pascal Siakam do his thing. Siakam! Yo, I like Pascal Siakam. I will say that he's been one of the players that I have enjoyed, not necessarily watching, but saying the name is fun. Something about Siakam just makes me laugh. Dhruv Patel, what up, man? How you doing? All-time Bucks. What up, Mario? He says, what up, Dhruv? How you doing, Mr. Patel? Welcome in. Hey, respect to the man from Portland. That's dedication. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Dame. Okay, guys. So, these are the numbers defensively. Points per game allowed by the Indiana Pacers. They allow about 115 points. So it's a 2-point spread between what they put up and what they allow. The NBA is crazy, but again, it doesn't matter. You will have a winning record if this is your average. If you put up more points than you give up, you typically will tend to win games. That's kind of just how sports work, right? Field goal percentage, how about this? They hold other teams to 47% shooting. That's 22nd in the NBA. Not great. They don't play great defense in the paint, but against the three, they do get some pretty good pressure. And they do top 12 in the NBA. They are known for poking away passes and clogging up those passing lanes. So we might see a couple of turnovers today, and we saw that in that first game since the Milwaukee Bucks had 10 turnovers going out of or finishing up game one. All right, y'all. Starters for today. Let's do the starters really quick, and we should have tip-off here momentarily. Starters for today for the Milwaukee Bucks. You'll have Brook Lopez in at center. Giannis Antetokounmpo at power forward. Small forward is Kyle Kuzma. Shooting guard is Taurean Prince, and point guard today is Damian Lillard, who is back from missing about a month of time with deep vein thrombosis, the exact same thing that Victor Wembanyama was diagnosed with that took him out for the entire season for the San Antonio Spurs. But it looks like Damian Lillard has made a speedy recovery, and he will be starting in today's game. You dig? You following? Good. All right, guys, let's take a look at Damian Lillard because I didn't have these stats up before, and, of course, we are now in Game 2. So, as promised, we are going to either give you last game's numbers or the postseason numbers for these players. And there is no postseason data for Damian Lillard in 2025. This will be his first game of the 2025 playoff campaign. But for the regular season, Damian Lillard averaged under 25 points, just around 25 points. The game is scheduled to start here in just a moment, Patrick. Don't you worry. Dylan Mullins, that would physically be impossible to do all 3 games. It would just be really, literally impossible to do all 3 games here, because the next game starts in about 30 minutes. This game was supposed to start right now at 6. We're 5 minutes late. Looks like the NBA is just going to take their time here to get this game started. No rush for these players. Damian Lillard, I mean, he looks like he's in good shape. I know he's missed a month of time, but he looks like he's in good shape. 44% from the floor, 37% from beyond the arc. He's averaging a steal per game. He's averaging 4, almost 5 rebounds per game. He's a facilitator. He passes the basketball well. Damian Lillard, I expect him to have a decent game, but he is also going to be a little bit rusty. Again, a month away from the court. That's a problem. Here's someone I wanted to talk about, guys. We'll talk about everyone, so let's just do it in order. Shooting guard here, Taurean Prince. Okay. All right. These are not numbers that I fibbed, y'all. This is game 1 numbers for one of these starters right here, Taurean Prince. 20 minutes on the court in game 1. He laid a big fat goose egg when it came to points. He got 3 assists in the game. No steals, no blocks, missed every shot, 7 3-pointers off the mark. Every shot this dude took, an absolute disaster. It was so bad shooting for the Milwaukee Bucks. That will not happen again today. It's going to be a closer game, I guarantee you that. How about this? The other player, Kyle Kuzma, 22 minutes on the court, 0 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks. This is basically goose eggs, yo. Like, are you kidding me? That cannot happen today. Let's see what happens. We are lined up here for tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. Brook Lopez getting ready to tip off right here for the Milwaukee Bucks. There's the tip-off, and the Bucks will get the basketball. So, Milwaukee Bucks with the ball. And we've got action already. Here's Kyle Kuzma on the drive, and Kuzma going to try to lay this one in, and the first shot from Kuzma is not going to be good. So the first miss immediately here. We come back the other way. Siakam passing this to Haliburton. Haliburton on the drive. Haliburton kicks it out. Wide open 3-point shot. Gonna land right there in the corner. The corner shot is good. That's a shot right there from Aaron Nesmith, who hits the 3-point shot. The score is now 3-0. Score is now 3-0. Antetokounmpo. Giannis puts this one inside. Another layup from Kyle Kuzma off the glass. No good, as that shot misses here as well. Coming back, Haliburton on the dribble. Haliburton tries to drive, kicks this one out to Siakam. Siakam, a little spin move, will take this fade away jump shot inside the paint. And that shot is good. The score is now 5-0. Back-to-back missed shots from Kyle Kuzma and the Milwaukee Bucks. Damian Lillard now having the basketball in hand right here as he works on his assignment. Working on Nembhard. He passes this over to Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez tries to put that one up. No good from Lopez. Another missed shot. 3 missed shots to open up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's just deja vu from game 1 all over again. All right, guys, there's a wide open 3. Nobody even near him. And that's just going to be a wide open 3 ball. The score is now 8-0 as Miles Turner makes a 3-point jump shot there. Okay, Giannis Antetokounmpo going to pass this inside. First points of the game for the Milwaukee Bucks go to, looks like, Brook Lopez. Here are the Milwaukee Bucks on defense. Indiana Pacers inside the paint. Try to go up and put this one in. Can't quite get it. Hacked on the shot. And I need to blow this up a little bit because it's hard for me to see. Everything looks just a little bit grainy. Miles Turner going to take a trip to the free throw line. Let's also get this drive chart set up for you guys. Bet. First shot for Miles Turner will fall. Felt like they were just saying something important about him, but I was out here making sure that this got adjusted. Second shot will also fall for Miles Turner. Let's make sure that all of this is updated and updating. All right, guys, here we go. So both shots will fall. Indiana Pacers are now up 10-2 over the Milwaukee Bucks. Up 10-2 over the Milwaukee Bucks. There's a shot from Giannis Antetokounmpo. That shot is off the front of the rim. No good. It's rebounded here by the Indiana Pacers. Pacers coming back with it. Haliburton going to lose the basketball. It goes out of bounds, and this will be Milwaukee Bucks basketball. Bucks trail right now by 8. Bucks trail by 8. Looking to inbound this one is Kuzma. Kuzma passes this one over to Giannis. Giannis going to bring this across midcourt. How is everybody doing today? I'll get to the chat here in just a second. But here we go. Damian Lillard doing his thing. He finds Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez for 3. Splash! And that shot is good. That was a bomb of a shot. Lopez hits a monster jump shot there. 26-foot jump shot will fall for him. Here are the Indiana Pacers. The score is now 10-5. It's a 5-point game here. Siakam looking for an open man. Siakam kicks this one to the right. Back to Siakam. Siakam from the free throw line will jump, shoot, and yes, the shot is good over Brook Lopez right there. A nice shot. Here's the inbound pass. Lillard, Giannis. Giannis driving here. Giannis to the corner. Corner 3 ball up in the air. The corner 3 is good. Big shot right there. This time, Taurean Prince getting on the board. About time, homie. So Prince now on the board. Indiana Pacers have the basketball. The score is 12-8. It's a 4-point game. Pump fake, pass inside, blocked by Brook Lopez. Here we go. Giannis on the dribble. There's going to be a foul. Giannis was on the way. No. It's going to be a travel. Let's watch it one more time. They're going to say Giannis traveled on that one. What a swat. He had his full hand on that basketball. Brook Lopez palmed that ball out of the hand of Pascal Siakam. What a block right there. Anyways, it is going to be a travel against the Milwaukee Bucks, against Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the Indiana Pacers will get the basketball after that turnover. A step-back 3-point jump shot off the back of the rim. No good. It will be an offensive rebound here. Pascal Siakam gets fouled after the rebound, goes down to the deck. The score is 12-8 right now with 8:21 left to go here in the first. On the court right now for the Milwaukee Bucks, Lopez, Prince, Lillard, Antetokounmpo, and Kuzma. On the court right now for the Indiana Pacers, Turner, Siakam, Nesmith, Haliburton, and Nembhard. Here we go, moving the basketball around right now. A shot from the top of the key will fall right there. Beautiful shot right there by Miles Turner. 7 points already. He's 2 of 2. And looks like Damian Lillard going to lose the basketball. The basketball is stolen from Dame, and Pascal Siakam going to go ahead and rip the cords on the net there as he slams that one down. The score is 16-8. Is it an 8-point game? And a timeout going to be called there by the Milwaukee Bucks as they'd like to talk this one over. Okay, man. Let's take a look at the chat. So, Toast, Pacers in 4, easy. Milky Toast saying Pacers in 4. Nembhard. Thank you, D. Let's go Pacers. I see you guys out there. I'm reading some comments. We got Tutran in the house. What up, Tutran? We got Eric Heck in the house. What up, Eric? What up, Lucinda? I see you guys out there in the comment area. Henry C., let's go. He says, let's go Pacers. Adam's in the house. He says, hey, Robert, go Pacers. Eric Heck, I see you out there. Tentacion, I hope you're still with us. I see Dylan in the conversation as well. What up, Dylan? Let's see. We got Siab in the house. Henry C. in the house. Who are you guys rooting for, man? How about that? Let's end this poll. Let's start a Q&A. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a commercial break. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, it will be Milwaukee Bucks ball. Indiana Pacers just had a slam dunk that forced the Bucks to want to talk this one over. Already in this one, man, it's starting to get out of hand. We took a quick look at the away team. Why don't we take a look at the point guard situation right now? So, Haliburton in game 1 put up just 10 points. That's all he put up. He's been averaging 18 points all season. So far in this game, Haliburton has nothing right now. He hasn't even attempted a shot. He does have 2 rebounds and 2 assists, so that is going to help a little bit. Noah TV checking into the conversation. Ed Zimmer, what up? He says, I like men. Okay, well, good for you, man. It's 2025. You can do whatever you want to do. Ed Zimmer doing his thing out here. Shout out to you, Ed. All right. We got Nathaniel in the house. Gold Swagger, Pacer Nation, shout out to you, man. We've got Rome Will Foe. Is Haliburton the X factor in this game? I like that question. Is Haliburton the X factor in this game? Hold on. Before I answer that question, I'm going to ask you guys a question right back. Who are you rooting for today? Are you going to fear the deer, or are you all about those Pacers? Bucks or Pacers, this is different from who do you think is going to win. I want to know who you're rooting for to win today. For me, doesn't really matter so much. Catch up, checking into the conversation. He says Haliburton got voted the most overrated player. We'll take a look at this. He's not even averaging a double-double. He's not even breaking 20 points per game. So, yeah, I can see how he's ranked as the most overrated player. He's not a superstar in his own right, but the Indiana Pacers like to think that he is. He plays 33 minutes in a game, puts up less than 20 points, doesn't get 10 assists. He's 47% from the floor and 38% from three-point land. But in the game 1, he only had 23% from the floor and 0 3-point shots made. He did end up with 10 points in that game. Scoring is not Haliburton's value, says Milky Toast. So let's take a look at the shooting guard. We got Nembhard out here with that. You can see that he scored 17 points in Game 1. These are his regular season numbers in Game 1. He elevated his numbers almost all the way across the board, averaging more points per game in Game 1 than he did during the regular season, more rebounds, more steals in that one, higher field goal percentage, better three-point percentage. Today, right now, he's got no shots. There's the inbound pass, and it looks like the Milwaukee Bucks are going to bring this basketball up court. We're coming back from the commercial break. Let's get back into this. Dame Lillard passing the basketball forward to Giannis. Giannis on the drive in the paint, trying to get the first points of the day for himself, and he does. The score is now 10-16. You got to get Giannis more involved. Giannis trying to let Kuzma do his thing. Don't play small ball right now. Don't get cute with it. Giannis Antetokounmpo needs to do his thing. What up, Vin? What up, Alejandro? Baby Jesus in the house. I see you guys. New names. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. My name's Mario. You're watching Football Nation. Here's Giannis Antetokounmpo. He passes this one over to one of his partners. Back to Giannis. Giannis on the dribble. Will turn around, put this one up. Tough, close, contested shot will fall for Giannis. The second bucket for him. He's up to 4 points now. Moving the basketball around well. The Indiana Pacers doing their thing. Here's Miles Turner. Miles Turner kicks this one out to Nesmith. Nesmith. Back to Nesmith, and here we go. Haliburton kicks this one out one more time. A little pump fake. There's the shot, deep shot off the rim. Gonna bounce a couple of times. High bounce right there. And the three-point shot will end up falling. Unbelievable for Nembhard. Okay. Am I pronouncing that right? All right, guys, the score is 19-12. There's a three-point shot that's not going to fall. There's going to be an up and down double dribble right there. Ugly look for Prince. Looked like Taurean Prince should have just ripped that shot, but he got scared, and it didn't work out. Shout out to Jimmy. I appreciate you, sir. D. Neesmith? I don't think so. I don't know. All right, guys, here's the drive. Haliburton inside the paint off the left side right there. We'll lay that one up and in. The score is 12-21, and now we've got a 9-point lead for the Indiana Pacers. No, it's not, King Cracker. It's not. I wish it was. I don't know where I'm at right now. Here we go. There's going to be a foul on that. I'm at home. We're live from San Antonio, Texas. Let's go ahead and crack open this Red Bull. Let's go ahead and get this Red Bull cracked open. It's been a long day, but I'm excited to cover these games. We've got another game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Los Angeles Lakers going to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers lost at home in Game 1. They're looking for redemption. All right, guys, there's the inbound pass, moving the basketball around. Backing down a man, there is Giannis. Giannis will go up, take the foul, and one. Did he sink that bucket, or was he just fouled? Looks like he was fouled, and the bucket did not fall. The score is 12-21. Giannis is going to go to the stripe to shoot a couple of free throws. The score is 12-21, 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Lakers win, but will not cover, says Preston. 4-2 Pacers. Hey, learn how to not be a douchebag, D-Lane. How's that? All right, y'all, here we go. The score is 12-21. Giannis about to shoot a couple of free throws right here. 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. There's the shot for Giannis. The shot will fall. The score is now 13-21. The score is now 13-21. The Indiana Pacers lead 1-0. Indiana Pacers now lead the series 1-0. They led, obviously, since last time. Last game, guys, 36 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here comes that free throw shot for him, the second free throw. Waiting for this one. There is that shot. The shot will fall. The score is now 14-21. 7-point game. 7-point game right now, bringing it up court are the Indiana Pacers. Nembhard with the basketball right here, passing this one inside. That is a high-flying jam right there. What a play by Toppin. Here is Kuzma trying to push the pace. Kuzma kicks this out to the corner. Unable to get the shot. Going to have to move the basketball around. Now we've got Giannis, a little spin move right here. They're going to say that there's another travel on Giannis as he does a hop move right there. I agree with it. Giannis now has 3 travel calls in this game. We are in the first quarter, and Giannis has turned the ball over, traveling 3 times already. This is not going to end well for the Bucks if they cannot control the ball. If they cannot protect the basketball here, they're going to lose this game. Indiana Pacers look like the stronger team at the moment. Indiana Pacers, hands down, look like the stronger team. All right, ready to inbound this basketball. Toppin going to inbound this ball. Looks like Nembhard is out here. On the dribble, passing this one out. A little pump fake, kicks this one out, and this is going to be a 3-point shot from the corner. The shot is good. 26-14, Indiana Pacers now have a 12-point lead. Here's Damian Lillard trying to push the pace. Lillard on a step-back jump shot. He will hit the 3-point shot. They're going to say his foot was on the line. It's going to be a 2-point shot. It's a 10-point game. 10-point game here. A big shot for, is that Haliburton? That's a big shot right there. Haliburton makes a 25-footer. Another shot the other way, and the score is 29-16. Pacers with a 13-point lead. They're starting to extend further and further out. 4:55 left to go. Here we go. Inside under the hoop. That is poked away, and this time the steal for the Indiana Pacers. Haliburton kicks it out. Back to Haliburton. Haliburton inside the paint is going to float this one up. And it looks like there's a whistle on the play. And Haliburton has some objections about what's going on here. There's going to be a foul right there. Looks like there was a foul on the Milwaukee Bucks. And Doc Rivers doesn't believe what he sees. Who's going to be charged for that foul? I guess Dame Lillard's going to be charged for that foul. They're showing the game one from last time when Dame was on the sideline talking trash to Haliburton. And Dame wearing pants that are too short for him. Like, why are you dressed like a toddler, Dame Lillard? 29-16, 4:43 left to go right here, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 29-16, Indiana Pacers. There's that free throw. That first free throw will fall for Haliburton. The score is now 30-16. Indiana still doing pretty well in this one, shooting 78% from the floor, 71% from beyond the arc. The Milwaukee Bucks just 42% from the floor. Again, this reminds me a lot of Game 1. Another free throw made right there. The score is now 31-16. Inbounds the pass. Milwaukee Bucks going to try to get some points here. They need them. There's a drive from Giannis. Giannis's finger roll not going to land. Does not go in the bucket here. Here we go. Haliburton on the drive. Haliburton off the dribble, working on his assignment. A three-point shot goes up off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Lillard. Lillard kicks this one out. Three-point shot the other way off the front of the rim. No good. And a whistle here on a foul. Looks like Portis was the man to take that shot. Excuse me. That looked like Gary Trent. Yeah, that was Gary Trent Jr. Offensive rebound there. There was a loose ball foul on Tyrese Haliburton. The Pacers are going to take a full timeout right here, and we're going to go back to a commercial break. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at something here really quick. Let me take a look at something here really quick. Hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, one more second. And then, Okay. Okay, cool. All right, we are live out of San Antonio, Texas. I just got some confirmation on some things out here. Cool. All right, shout out to those of you who are in this chat room right now. We've got Rome Will in the house. We've got Eric, Kim, Father Time, Henry C, Milky Toast, Samuel. I see you out there. Are they playing right now? We are currently in the middle of a commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a channel called Football Nation. So, if there are some issues with some pronunciations on these words, give me some grace. I'm doing this live for you guys so you guys can have access to these games. I'm providing some visuals here for you guys as well, and I'm just going to try to make sure that I keep you guys entertained for the next couple of hours. That's what this is all about. It's all about good energy out here. If you've got constructive criticism, there's a proper way to relay that information without being a total dickbag. So, for those of you who are out here and appreciating this content, I appreciate you guys. For those of you who are just in here to troll, I'll take the watch time. But for those of you who are here to hang out, I do appreciate you guys being with me. So, let's get into this data and look at this one more time. All right, guys. So, once again, this is where we're at across the NBA. Thunder have a one-game lead over the Grizzlies. That game should be on actually right here, right now, and I can update you guys on that one as well. What up, Sam R? We've got this series with a 1-0 lead. The advantage over here to the Golden State Warriors. Minnesota Timberwolves have a one-game lead over the Los Angeles Lakers, and right now the score is 1-1, or the series is tied 1-1 between the Nuggets and the Clippers. On the other side, we've got the Cavaliers versus the Heat. The Cavaliers have the 1-game lead. Boston Celtics are probably going to sweep this series, as are the Cavaliers. We are guaranteed to have ourselves a Game 5 over here with this Knicks-Pistons situation. And then, of course, the game that is on right now, we've got a 1-game lead with the Indiana Pacers, but this game is far from over, although they do have a very significant lead right now. In this one, Indiana Pacers looking pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. In Game 1, this is the recap. Once again, guys, Game 1 was absolutely terrible in the three-point category. Terrible from beyond the arc, and that is ridiculous considering they are the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. That is not made up. That is not made up, ladies and gentlemen. They did give up the basketball quite a bit. This doesn't matter right now. We are into today's game. Damian Lillard with the basketball in hand, going to work on his assignment. Damian Lillard on the drive inside the paint, going to float this one up off the rim, rebounded by Giannis. Offensive rebound and the dunk to cap that one off. Giannis with the bucket right there. The score is 18-31. So Giannis gets the bucket. Here we go, coming back the other way. The Indiana Pacers with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Kicking this one around. This is McConnell. McConnell kicks this one out to the corner. Corner three. Going to rattle around the rim right there. Not going to fall this time. And that jersey number is just too small to read. It looks like that one was topping. Here's a pass inside, and that's going to be a layup, an easy bucket for Bobby Portis there for the Milwaukee Bucks. Portis gets the 2 points here. Here is Haliburton working on Giannis. Haliburton showing off the handles here. Haliburton had to pump fake. Giannis all over it. Almost tipped away right there. Here we go. A beautiful pass, a drive inside, a foul on the shot. The shot will not fall, and we're going to get a trip to the stripe here by Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin going to go ahead and shoot a couple of free throws here. So we didn't get a chance to talk about Mathurin. He is listed out here on my bench. I do have him listed as one of the bench players in Game 1. Let's take a look at his Game 1 numbers. Do I have those Game 1 numbers? I don't know that I do have the Game 1 numbers for him. Yes, I do. 25 minutes in Game 1. He was 28% from the field. Not great. 16% three-pointers. He did hit all of his free throws, though. He had 5 rebounds, 1 assist. No steals, no blocks. 13 points in Game 1. Let's see if Mathurin can do it again today. 13 points is a really solid contribution. That's a really good contribution, 13 points. He is at the free throw right now. They're talking about his regular season numbers. 16 points per game is what he averages. 5 rebounds per game, 2 assists. That free throw will fall, so looks like the Pacers. Heyo. All right. Pacers now up 33-20. That basketball looks like it's going to be tipped out of bounds. No, it's going to be a shot that I just was not paying attention to. We missed a shot there. I apologize. Here's the drive coming in hot right now. Indiana Pacers are going to take that shot. That was a shot by McConnell. The shot off the mark. Damian Lillard has the basketball now crossing midcourt. Dame from 3. That shot will fall. The score is now 23-33. It's a 10-point game. Pacers trying to extend the lead. Milwaukee Bucks not going to fall out of it, but there's the answer right back. Mathurin with a 3-point shot of his own. Indiana Pacers answer back with a 3. Here is Damian Lillard, this time from across the globe, a mile out. Toppin out there. Going to be charged with the foul. The score is 36-23. Okay. How are you guys doing out there? Y'all still tracking? Are we paying attention to everything that's going on the court right now for the Indiana Pacers? You've got Siakam, Mathurin, Toppin, McConnell, and Walker. Out there for the Milwaukee Bucks, Damian Lillard, Portis, Trent, Sims, and Porter. Porter and Portis both out there right now. Ready to inbound this basketball? Ready to inbound this basketball are the Milwaukee Bucks. There's the inbound pass. Damian Lillard with the ball. Damian Lillard going to work right now on Mathurin. That's the assignment here. Lillard going to shoot the elbow shot. No good. Lillard going to take a shot. He's going to be fouled on that one, and he goes into the bonus. So now the Milwaukee Bucks are in the bonus. Any foul here for the rest of this quarter will end up with a trip to the free throw line. So here is Damian Lillard, who right now has 6 points today. 6 points for Dame, 8 points for Giannis, 5 points for Brook Lopez, who hit a 3 in the first quarter. We've got 2:20 left to go, 2:30 left to go in the first quarter is what I see on my TV screen. All right, guys. Dame going to take over in the second. I see you. Prince sucks so bad, says Adam. Dustin, I'm here for you, my friend. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you. There's the free throw. The second shot is good. The second shot is good, and now we're coming back the other way. Pascal Siakam. Siakam on the drive here. No, he is stopped and forced to pass this one back. The basketball sails over the head of everybody there. Out of bounds, just throwing that basketball away. That is a true turnover for Pascal Siakam. And the Milwaukee Bucks will gain possession after that turnover. So Bucks basketball, 2:20 left to go. Milwaukee Bucks looking to make this hopefully a single-digit deficit right here. Indiana Pacers are hoping the exact opposite. Here we go. There's the inbound pass. We've got action, play clock, shot clock, I should say. A little pump fake inside the paint. The shot off the mark right there. Bad shot. And now the Indiana Pacers come back with it. So Mathurin passing this one over to Toppin. Toppin inside to Siakam. Siakam backing down a man. Siakam out of the post, going to turn around and put this one up off the glass. It's not going to fall. It is rebounded, dirty, gritty rebounds, and players pushing each other around. Uh-oh, we've got ourselves a tussle, ladies and gentlemen. Hey-oh, coaches, players breaking up this fight that was about to happen right here. Unsportsmanlike conduct's going to get put for sure. We're about to have a long pause on this game while the officials, because if this was football, that's just another play, but because it's basketball, now we're going to have players who have to either get ejected or suspended or fined for whatever. Siakam wanted this one. And you know what, man? That was Prince who was just trying to get the basketball. Excuse me, that was Trent Jr. who just wanted to get the basketball. And Siakam doesn't like the way. So they got tangled up. Let me try to explain this. Siakam got the offensive rebound. He got his own rebound. And, oh, man, Portis was in there, and it looked like Portis was in there and Trent was in there, and these guys were getting wrapped up and tangled up with Pascal Siakam. Siakam ends up hitting the ground as they were fighting for the basketball, and he got back up, decided to get in someone's face, and right now the officials are trying to sort out what the deal is. I see it looks like both guys are just hustling for the basketball. I don't know if that's... Anybody out there watching this live right now, what did you guys think? Was that a foul? You can't risk suspensions in the playoffs. Man, the basketball, but NBA just got so soft, dude. You can literally look at an official and, like, I've seen it happen before. I've literally seen it happen before. Never betting on points on Kuzma again. Fern, you should have learned after game 1. Fern talking about Kyle Kuzma. I'm going to let the officials get this figured out, guys. Right now, the officials are going to talk about it. Let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers since you were asking about it, or since you brought it up out there, Fern. Okay. Yeah, dude. This was his regular season. 14 points per game, 2 assists per game. Officials still reviewing what just happened, by the way, so you're not missing any of the action. I'm going to try to break this down for you guys. Anyways, Kyle Kuzma, 22 minutes in game 1. Goose eggs. This is not a typo. And when I saw it, I checked ESPN, then I checked CBS, then I checked ChatGPT to verify that this is legitimately what happened. This is legitimately what happened for Kyle Kuzma in the playoffs. No wonder Lakers were, get rid of this guy. I don't want this guy anymore. Now, 14 points per game is fair, but offsetting double technical fouls. Someone's going to get a couple shots right here. 2 shots. Okay. Joshua's saying, I love the Bucks, but Kyle is so bad. Bro. Well, luckily for you guys, you've got this man here. Giannis is him. Giannis is the real deal, man. 36 points, and playoff Giannis is a dog, dude. Take a look at this. 12 rebounds per game. In game 1, he had 12 rebounds. He also had a steal, 2 blocks, 60% from the floor. But today, Giannis has not really shown up. I'd like to see Giannis get more involved right now. Both teams are in the bonus. We're still waiting for the action right now, waiting for the free throws to come. We're going to have a couple of free throws. Indiana Pacers are up 36-24 over the Milwaukee Bucks with 1:53 left to go in this first quarter, guys. It looks like the Indiana Pacers are going to outscore the Milwaukee Bucks here. It's not over just yet, but here's the first free throw. Pascal Siakam's free throw will fall. Where are you watching from, ladies and gentlemen? That's the real question here. First free throw for Pascal Siakam is good. Second free throw for Siakam is also good. All right, guys, 2 shots will fall. The score is now 24-38. And here are the Milwaukee Bucks trying to get their way in here. Passing this one inside, looks like on the drive. And the layup will land. Bobby Portis is fouled on the shot, and he'll take a trip to the free throw line. So Bobby Portis going to get a couple of shots now. Shout out to you, Robert Zamora out in San Antonio, Texas. Andrew Zwick out in Costa Rica. Look at that. Tampa, Florida in the house. Anonymous Lives. South Carolina from Micah Kimbrough. What up, Micah? How you doing, Micah? Welcome back. Welcome back, Andrew Zwick. Dartmouth checking in right now. Just found you in my algorithm. Valley Forge, a.k.a. headquarters. There's the extra free throw. Not going to land for Portis. We got a lot of you guys out in Iowa and Illinois. Robert out in Panama. Asher out in Oaxaca, Mexico. Que onda, papa? Here we go, guys. On the dribble, the drive, inside, the easy layup right there. That was just a floater. Indiana Pacers on the bucket. McConnell making that one look very easy. Milwaukee Bucks with the basketball now. I see you in Sydney. I see you in California. I see you in Kentucky, Larry. There's a shot. Mid-range jump shot is going to fall right there for the Bucks. That's a shot from Kevin Porter Jr. I see you, Dylan in Richmond. I see you, Mel out in Greece. Shout out to Toronto, Canada, Kim. I see you. Here we go, guys. Siakam working on his man. Siakam, a little spin move. Going to take that elbow jump shot. Turnaround jump shot, no good for Pascal. And this time, the Milwaukee Bucks going to bring it up. They trail by 12 with 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Porter. Once again, the shot will fall. That's actually Portis, not Porter, who hits that shot. The score is now 40-30. And Bobby Portis, now up to 6 points, has the most points on the floor right now for the Milwaukee Bucks as we close out the first quarter. 30 seconds left to go here in the first. Here is the drive. And good handles right there. McConnell shot off the mark, though. Rebounded this time by the Milwaukee Bucks on the drive, trying to cut back. There was a foul before the move was made. Foul on that one. Shout out to Stellar Agent in Minnesota. We got Ken Knoll in the Bahamas. We got Eric in Illinois. Sharita in Kokomo. Way down in Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we want to go. Way down in Coca, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you. All right, guys, there's the inbound pass. The score is 40-30. Indiana Pacers with the basketball in hand right now. Looks like it was an off-ball foul and a turnover for the Milwaukee Bucks. Indiana Pacers now have the ball with 10 seconds left to go in the first. Here we go off the dribble. Kicks this one back. Haliburton going to take the final shot right here with 3 seconds left to go. Up in the air, the shot off the mark. Air ball, rebounded, no good. End of quarter one. The score is 40-30. Tokyo in the house. Shout out to you, Samuel. Shout out to Q Harlan. I do it every night, man. I can't help myself, Father Time. Happens all the time. Bro, hit that note, says Joshua. Appreciate you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, 40 points in the first quarter as highlighted by Milky Toast's comment out there. The score is 40-30. Both teams performing really well offensively in this first quarter. I got to give it to them, man. This was a really good game so far. Very poor game defensively. The Milwaukee Bucks still off the mark from that game one assessment. Why don't we take a look at these players head to head so we can talk about what we should expect moving forward. I also want to pose the question to you guys. We saw that the Pacers outscored. Thank you for the update there, Dylan. This score right here, Thunder Grizzlies. Thunder are up 9-0 over the Grizzlies. Appreciate you, Dylan. I'm going to put you in charge of keeping this chat updated with the score for that Thunder Grizzlies game. So if you're willing to take and assume that responsibility, Dylan, I'm giving it to you, bro. Okay. All right, guys, let's ask the question here. Who will score the most points in quarter two? Who will score the most points in quarter two? Is it going to be the Bucks or is it going to be the Pacers? Let's find out. Let's find out, All right, guys, at the bottom of the screen, I've got some prop bets, and I'm curious to know if any of you guys are betting on this game right now. If you are, let me know what your prop bets are. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is not do the head-to-head or the game recap. We're going to take a look at these teams head-to-head like this. So when we compare these 2 point guards head-to-head, Haliburton on one side, Damian Lillard on the other, Dame going to be the guy. You're going to take Dame over Haliburton every time. I sure would. That's just me, though. Lillard, 15 points, says Eddie North. Giannis, double-double. I'm not losing my money, says Three Boys. Joshua Khalil saying Dame. Larry betting on the Pacers. Dennis asking for the score. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a commercial break in between the first and the second quarter. The score after the first quarter, Milwaukee Bucks with 30. Indiana Pacers with 40. Pacers are up by 10. When we get back from the commercial break, it will be the start of the second quarter, and it will be Indiana Pacers basketball. You dig? Cool. All right, guys, that's just the head-to-head comparison from the point guard position. Head-to-head comparison at the shooting guard position. How about this? Prince normally averages 8 points per game. Nembhard averaging 10 points per game, so it is what it is. 5 more assists, that's pretty valuable right there. He also shoots just a little bit better inside that three-point line, but not by much. Really, the magic is the three-point shot from this man. 43% from beyond the arc, but he's not that productive, and he doesn't take that many shots, especially when you're only averaging 8 points per game, How about the small forward position? Head-to-head Kyle Kuzma. Head-to-head Kyle Kuzma and Nesmith. So, head-to-head, Kyle Kuzma and Nesmith, 12 points versus 8 points. Today in this one, both guys have had very bad starts to this one. I don't think either of them have any points. But let's get back to this one, back to the game. It looks like we're getting back to the game right now. We do have action on the court. Pacers basketball. Siakam off the dribble here. Siakam dishing this one out. Okay, we've got Mathurin with the basketball. Mathurin gonna try to push the envelope, goes in the paint, lays this one up. Good body, strong defense right there by the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's a three-point shot. That's gonna fall. That looked like Prince hit that shot. Excuse me, is that Portis? That's Portis who hit that shot. And we come back the other way with the shot of their own. Wow. Okay. And now the score is 42-33. Here's another three-point shot. Three-point shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded this time by Jarris Walker. All right, Walker on the court right now for the Pacers. Siakam, Mathurin, McConnell, Bryant, and Walker. There's a shot from Siakam. The shot is no good. It is going to be an offensive rebound. Kicked back out. The floater is up. The floater is going to miss. Tough rebound there. This time coming back the other way. The Milwaukee Bucks have it. And it's going to be a turnover going back the way for the Indiana Pacers. Indiana Pacers force another turnover there. A reversal layup, no foul, just an air ball at the end of it all. And A.J. Green going to push the basketball forward now. No, not A.J. Green from way back in the day. Here we go off the drive, a little pump fake. And smacked around. Not going to get that one. Kevin Porter looking for the foul. No foul here. Indiana Pacers basketball. Siakam taking it back the other way. Siakam trying to put it up and in. Not going to land. And this time the hustle effort from Porter to hit that basketball off Bryant. But it looks like the officials are going to say that it's out off of Porter. Ooh, that was a nice block right there by Bryant. Bryant got a swat. They're showing what happened on this side of the court a couple plays ago. There's the inbound pass, and the floater is up and in. That's a good shot right there. This time, Mathurin with another bucket. Mathurin up to 7. Siakam with 8. Mathurin with 7. McConnell with 4. And Milwaukee Bucks with the basketball. Milwaukee Bucks on the drive. A difficult shot. No foul on that one, unbelievably. An 11-point lead for the Indiana Pacers. Here's the drive inside. Good ball movement. 3-ball shot right there off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here we go. Pushing the basketball down court. There's the dunk. The easy layup. The bucket is good. As this time, Milwaukee on fast break points right there will score. Kevin Porter Jr. gets the bucket here. There was a foul on the play. I think that should be a 3-point play, and this should be a 10-point game if the free throw falls. That was not on the shot, so if the foul came before, then they're not going to give them the points. Is that a clear path foul? That would be an extra free throw if that's the case. I think it is a clear path foul against Walker. It should be. The officials are going to take a look at this, see if it meets the criteria for that. I think it is going to meet the criteria for a clear path foul. Let's find out what the officials have to say, though. This is going to take us to another commercial break. And since we are in the middle of a commercial break, let's say what's up to you guys. How's everybody doing out there? Shout out to those of you in the comment area. I'm finally going to take a moment to read this comment area. We got Joshua in the house, Dylan, VJ, Eddie. We've got Time in the house, Fern in the house. Shout out to you guys. Looks like Ryan's in the house, Andrew's in the house. What up, guys? Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. Hey, if I've had your attention for 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes, and you're new to this channel, guys, hit that thumbs up button. We've been actually struggling to get thumbs up buttons throughout the NBA season. For some reason, it seems to just flow more naturally for football season. But if you guys want to help this channel grow and you like this, what you're seeing right now, and you want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to this channel if you are really digging this content. Only if you're digging it, though. If you're watching this and you're like, oh, who's that clown in the tie? Don't do it. I don't want people who are going to subscribe and then unsubscribe and then break my heart down the road. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, no hard feelings. I just appreciate you guys watching. All right, guys, we're waiting for a couple of free throws right here. Looks like the Milwaukee Bucks are going to take a trip to the line. Gary Trent, after the clear path foul, is going to shoot that free throw. That bucket will land. The score is 34-44, 10-point game. Sports at Random asking if you can get a shout-out. Shout-out to you, Sports at Random. Shout-out to Goops. He says, subscribed. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Kim. All right, guys. There's the inbound pass, and now the Milwaukee Bucks still with the basketball in hand after that clear path foul. Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo inside the paint, going to turn around. His shot, soft. His shot comes up short. Let's bring up the drive chart one more time for y'all. Here are the Indiana Pacers with the basketball. Indiana Pacers. McConnell going to lose it. Looks like there was a whistle there. Maybe a reach-in foul against Giannis. That might be a Giannis Antetokounmpo foul. No. Not a foul on Giannis Antetokounmpo. 9:18 left to go. Ricky saying Pacers in 4. Pacers in 4, says Ricky. I don't know, man. All right, guys, Bucks fans out there. If you're a Bucks fan, let's see your deer. Drop your deer. Let's find out. Sponsored by apple cider vinegar. What? Is that Red Bull? Is Red Bull apple cider vinegar? I want to see how many Bucks fans we have out there in the chat area, guys. There's that shot. That first free throw will land. The score is 45-34 with 9:18 left to go. Yeah, that was clearly a foul right there. Milwaukee in the building. What it do? Says Darviance Gray. Did I say that right? What up, Kamari Green? What up, Taven Cater? I see you, Maddie. I see you, MG. Here's the drive. There's the points in the paint. Not going to happen, actually. It looks like McConnell. McConnell's inbound pass got broken up. It goes out of bounds. It looks like it will stay Indiana Pacers basketball. Sam, I see you. Edits, I see you. 3B boys, I see you. Tired of people sleeping on the Pacers, says Gio. All right, guys, I'm stepping away from the chat so I can call this game. Here is McConnell on the drive. The floater, no good. Rebounded this time the other way by, looks like, is that A.J. Green? Rebounded by A.J. Green, looks like. Field goals this quarter, just terrible for both teams. Just terrible for both teams, guys. Another miss here. There's a three-point shot. Another miss there. Back-to-back misses, both sides of the floor. Looks like this is just a cardio day for both teams. Here's the drive. Here's the floater. This time it will land for Bobby Portis as he makes his move. Mathurin down on the ground. There might have been a foul there on that one. It is going to be off-ball foul as Bobby Portis hits the shot. And Giannis over the back foul as he puts his elbow in the back of Benedict Mathurin. And that's going to be a turnover for the Milwaukee Bucks. It would have been an easy bucket. It would have made this a much closer game, but instead, Giannis getting a little too physical right there. It's going to hurt his team. 8:39 left to go in the first half of this one, guys. Pascal Siakam. Passing this one around. All right, now we've got McConnell. McConnell with a fastball to the left corner. The corner three is good. The corner three is good there for the Indiana Pacers. That's a shot that's going to land by Jarris Walker. And here come the Milwaukee Bucks trying to answer back. Damian Lillard going to look for a man. He just throws that basketball away. It wasn't even Dame, I don't think. It was Kevin Porter who couldn't control it. And there's the transition bucket. And the layup going to land going back the other way for the Indiana Pacers as Benedict Mathurin scores again. Mathurin now up to 10 points. Poof. My goodness. That's crazy, y'all. Okay, it looks like a timeout will be called there by the Milwaukee Bucks, and this takes us back to a commercial break. All right, guys, I asked y'all where you were watching from. Let's end this Q&A and start a new one. Let's start a new Q&A with you guys. We are back to a commercial break. Milwaukee Bucks need to talk this over. We have 8 minutes left to go in the first. The score is 50-36. The Indiana Pacers have a 14-point lead over the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks... Here's the thing, guys. These are 2 home games for the Indiana Pacers. If this was a football game, you would be sweating. But you know that in basketball, you can give up 2 games, and then you can come back and win the rest of the series on a sweep. It's very interesting how basketball develops on those series. Now, sometimes I do personally enjoy having those single elimination basketball games like during the NCAA playoffs. I really liked watching the NCAA playoffs this season. And of course, football is single elimination as well. But enough about all of that, guys. Let's ask the question, who will score the most points in quarter 2? You guys have said the Milwaukee Bucks. Most of y'all have said the Milwaukee Bucks. So far in this quarter, the Milwaukee Bucks have scored 6. The Pacers have scored 10. We still have 8 minutes left to go, but I will remember that most of you guys did say the Bucks. I'm going to ask y'all another question here, though. Who is your favorite basketball team? Who's your favorite basketball team, guys? Who's your favorite NBA team specifically? Not basketball, but NBA. 9:20, Thunder leading. Thank you, sports. Appreciate that. All right, we're going to read some comments for you guys. Shout out to those of you. If you're new, this is a great chance to check in. I am not distracted by the basketball game, so this is a great chance for us to get to talk, guys. When the game comes back on, I won't be able to read the comments, but I will call the game to the best of my ability. I see out here Johnny with the Lakers. We got Gio with the Pacers. Goops with the Thunder. Jacques with the Clippers Nation. I see you out there. Maddie saying Lakers because of Luka, so you're a Luka fan. Me too, bro. How about it? Joshua checking in with the Bucks. Buck checking in with the Pacers. That's ironic. That Buck Rogers is checking in with the Pacers. Like it, though. Q Harlan, Pacers all day. We got Pacers Nation in the house. Look at you guys. Ricky, Troy, I see you out there. Austin out there with them. Goat 24 with the Warriors. Look at this. Look at all the people we got in here. We got Grogu with the Wizards. Ryan with the Pistons. Let's go Hoosers. Let's go Hoosers. We got a Clippers fan in the house, a 76ers fan. And, of course, guys, in case y'all are wondering, I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan. I've been a San Antonio Spurs fan my whole life since before we even got our very first championship. We are live from San Antonio, Texas. In case you're wondering who this guy is, my name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. I will not be covering NBA games during on Thursday because I will be covering the NFL draft. I will be covering the NFL draft on Thursday, so no games on Thursday from this channel, but I'm going to get right back into it, guys. I'm going to get right back into it after all of that said and done. I see y'all out there. Thank you guys for commenting. I apologize in advance if I didn't get a chance to read your comment, but I do appreciate your participation. All right, guys, Milwaukee Bucks inbound this one, and we've got AJ Green bringing the ball up court. Damian Lillard now with the ball in hand. It is a 14-point game, 36-50 right now. Bucks have been outscored by 4 in this quarter. There is a beautiful pass inbounds, and there is a layup, not going to fall, and the putback going to hit there. This time, Giannis Antetokounmpo lands the shot. Let's bring up the board and the stats for you guys one more time. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate y'all watching this live stream. Here we go, moving the basketball around well. There's a shot from the Indiana Pacers from three-point land. The shot is good. That's a three-point shot from Mathurin. Again, Mathurin now up to, what is that? He's got to have 10 points now. Dude is balling out. All right, Benedict Mathurin with the shot. Here's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kicks this one out. There's a three-point shot. That shot will fall. Good shot right there. Coming back the other way. Indiana Pacers off the dribble. Here's Mathurin. Kicks this one out again. Mathurin on the drive. Mathurin for three. Mathurin shot. Gonna bounce. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded, looks like, by Prince. Let me pull up my cheat sheet here. Here's Giannis Antetokounmpo off the layup, off the glass. Easy kissing that one off the glass. And the Indiana Pacers don't like how fast the gap is closing there. The timeout is going to be taken by the Indiana Pacers. Okay, let's do this, guys. Right now we're looking at the bench points. Another full timeout, this time a Pacers full timeout. We're going to go back to another commercial break. Sometimes the full timeouts do bug me. Sometimes the full timeouts do bug me. So, yeah. What up, Sam? How you doing, brother? How are things out there? Is someone picking on you, Sam? I had a friend in 5th grade named Mario Manuel. He stuck his finger in an electrical socket and never knew what happened to him after that. That is shocking news, Sam. Ba-doom. Anyways, okay. Just trying to add some levity to the situation. Pacers are well coached, says Owl on the prowl. Why don't we take a look at that? Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle, yeah, definitely a good coach there. A good head coach to have if you do ask me. Michael saying that Kuzma is pissing him off right now. We're going to take a look at the full box score, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about the starters in this game today. Indiana Pacers. The starters for the Indiana Pacers, we'll start with them. Pascal Siakam has played 12 minutes in this game. You can see him up there on the far right, top right shelf. Pascal Siakam. Power forward, 12 minutes in this game. He's made 3 of 9 field goals. He shot 2 3-point shots. Hasn't been able to hit either of them, but he does have 8 points today. Aaron Nesmith has 6 points. Miles Turner has 7. Nembhard has 8, and Tyrese Haliburton has 10. Those are your starters. So it's not a lot of points. Where they are winning in this game right now is points off the bench. Points off the bench is definitely where they are winning right now. Take a look at this. Benedict Mathurin has 10 points coming off the bench. Let's bring up the bench players here so you can visualize these guys. So Mathurin, coming off the bench right now, has 10 points. 4 points for McConnell, 3 points for Thomas Bryant, and another 2 points for Jarris Walker. Everybody is helping out. Everybody is contributing today for the Indiana Pacers. So what is that? Let's do some math here. That is 7, 8, 9, 19 points off the bench. I guess they're not too far behind in Milwaukee. We're still in the commercial break, guys, so don't worry. We're still in a commercial break. Starters over here, guys. The starters for the Milwaukee Bucks. Brook Lopez today. Brook Lopez has 5 points. Damian Lillard has 6. Giannis Antetokounmpo has 12. Kyle Kuzma, another goose egg right now. I don't see how. Guys, and then the last one is going to be Taurean Prince with, 3? He hit 1 3-point shot. I'm going to make a bold prediction right here, and I don't even know if it's that bold. I think these are chirps and whispers across the NBA. If Giannis Antetokounmpo does not win a championship ring in the 2024-2025 season, it will very likely be the last time we see Giannis in a Milwaukee Bucks jersey. Do you agree with me or do you disagree? Let's find out. If Bucks don't win, will Giannis walk? If the Bucks don't win, will Giannis walk? Yes or no? Yes or no? I put that post up there. Young saying disagree. Your boy Joey saying Cap, he doesn't leave unless the Bucks trade him, he says. I'm just saying. Anyways, bench points for the Milwaukee Bucks, actually pretty good out here as well. 16 points off the bench, 19 points off the bench for the other side. Both teams showing up to play today. Milwaukee Bucks looking to get back into this, though. They do trail by 10. Let's get back to the action. There's a good movement, good ball movement right now for the Indiana Pacers. Tries to go up, cannot get that shot off. Dumps that off to Miles Turner. Nesmith gets the assist. On the court right now for the Pacers, Haliburton, Turner, Nesmith, Nembhard, and Toppin. On the court right now for the Milwaukee Bucks, Portis, Antetokounmpo, Lillard, Trent, and Kuzma. Here's a pass out, and that's a shot from Trent. Trent's shot is good. The three-point shot lands. The score is 46-55. It's now a single-digit game. It's a 9-point game here. Bucks trail 46-55. Kicks this one out. A three-point shot the other way will land. Oh, wow. Voice cracked right there. Nesmith hits the three-point shot, and Nesmith's shot is good. That will put it back to a 12-point game. So a 12-point game. The score is 58-46. Out of bounds as that basketball is just moving too quickly right now for the Bucks. I think the Bucks are playing I need to slow down too. The Bucks right now are playing Pacers basketball, and the Pacers are having their way. Here is Haliburton, full speed ahead, and he just ripped through that lane like there was nobody there. The score is now 60-46 after that shot from Haliburton. Haliburton now up to 12 points, 3 rebounds on the day. Here is Prince. Prince out to Lillard. Lillard on the drive. Lillard gonna take the fadeaway jump shot. No good. Lillard off the mark. Rebounded here by Indiana. Indiana gonna lose the basketball. Difficult spot to be in. That's up in the air. It is a turnover. Milwaukee coming the other way. Will they capitalize? It is intercepted. The basketball plucked out of the sky. Indiana Pacers now have it. Here is Haliburton. Nice little step right there. It is tipped. The pass, though, he tries to kick it out to the right corner. The pass is deflected. It goes out of bounds off the Bucks. It is Indiana Pacers basketball. Pacers ball. So Pacers have the basketball. The score is 60-46. Ladies and gentlemen, a 14-point spread still as we approach halftime. About 4:48 left to go. Indiana Pacers looking to score 75 points in the first half right here. Crazy numbers offensively for Indiana, man. So let's see how you guys think. Yeah, looks like a lot of you guys agree with me. JJ, how many bots in here? Asked Brandman JJ. I don't know. That would be surprising to me, honestly. Moving the basketball around, guys. Off the dribble, Haliburton. Haliburton looking like he's going to take the shot himself. He ends up kicking this one out. An ugly shot from the three-point line. Looks like he ends up giving this one away. Urban America saying, sweep, sweep, sweep. I see those brooms. Joel saying, no, not me. Bandman is bots, says Angel TV. We're about to have a witch hunt? Are we about to have a bot hunt? That's funny. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just checking into this conversation right now, if you're just checking in to this channel, my name is Mario Manuel. You are watching a live stream color radio broadcast of this game. There is a layup that will not fall this time off the mark right there are the Indiana Pacers. A fast break right here, and Kyle Kuzma missing again, but at least he gets a trip to the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma trying to push the envelope. He is fouled on the way up. Kuzma about to get a couple buckets right now. Yo, Giannis in here, says Purple Rock. We have to question Doc's defensive scheme about now. Love Doc, though, but this, just saying, Giannis is right, needs a team. Austin Matthews saying, lol. The first shot for Kyle Kuzma will fall. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close the chat one more time so I can focus on this game. The score is 60-47 after that first free throw for Kyle Kuzma. Maybe he can find some rhythm from the free throw line. I've seen it happen before, not typically, but hey, that second shot from Kyle Kuzma will fall. So both free throws are good for Kyle Kuzma. 6:25 left to go in the first half. Indiana Pacers bring the ball up court. Here we go. Indiana Pacers with it. Nembhard working on Lillard. Kicks this one to the right-hand side. A big prayer just put up. The bomb not going to fall. This time it's an offensive rebound and a nasty-looking swat there from Brick Lopez. Brook Lopez just another block today. Brick Lopez now has 2 blocks after that one. He also has a three-point shot today. Let's see if he can hit another one. Brook has been known to take those from time to time. Kuzma finds Lopez on the wing. Lopez kicks out to the corner. Taurean Prince passes this inside to Giannis. Giannis double-teamed. Prince for three. Prince's shot, no good, off the mark. Offensive rebound by Brook Lopez. He is beat up on the rebound. They're going to say it's going to stay here. It will stay Bucks basketball. I didn't see it that way, but let's – what a block from Lopez. That was dirty, dude. Oh, man. Neesmith got swatted right there. That was dirty. All right, guys. There's a corner three. There's a foul on that three-point shot, too. And it looks like Damian Lillard is going to get a trip to the free throw line to shoot not one, not two, but three shots. 3 shots of tequila. 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go here in the first half. The score is 60-48. They're going to try to narrow the lead from the stripe right now. Damian Lillard should be automatic for all 3 of those. There was a hip check right there for sure. So Dame going to the free throw line. Damian Lillard again, guys, coming back from a deep vein thrombosis. Damian Lillard missed game 1. Damian Lillard missed game 1. Here he is in game 2 doing his thing. He has 7 points, 2 of 4 from the floor, 1 of 1 three-pointer made. This is another free throw for him right now. Minutes per game, these are his averages, y'all. That second free throw will also fall. The score is now 50-60. It's a 10-point game. Numbers for Damian Lillard. Just going to leave that there for a second while he shoots these free throws. Here's free throw number 3. The third free throw will fall. The score is now 51-60. It's a 9-point game, back to single digits. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in this one. 9 of 11 from the free throw line for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9 of 9 from the free throw line for the Indiana Pacers. At least the officials are actually blowing the whistle today. Here we go. Indiana Pacers on the drive. That looked like contact and should have been a foul. No foul right there, though. Tyrese Haliburton, I think, should have been taking a trip to the free throw line. It didn't work out that way. Here is a big shot there. Brook Lopez from a mile out. A big friggin' shot. My goodness. 8-0 run for the Bucks in the past few minutes. The score is 54-60. It's a 6-point game. Here is Pascal Siakam. The assist inside. Another block for Brook Lopez, and it's recovered by the Bucks. Bucks coming back to try to make it an even closer game. A shot from Lillard off the mark. Rebounded by Siakam. Here's Haliburton. Haliburton going to try to push the pace. They don't, not really a slow things down kind of team, but they will slow it down here. Okay, shot clock now down to 10. Haliburton looking for an opening. He finds one. He takes it to the rack and takes that one. Good take right there by Haliburton. Score is now 54-62. Giannis Antetokounmpo gonna be the general on the floor here. Giannis kicking this one out. Oh, my goodness. The alley-oop not going to land. Doesn't matter. Giannis goes up and down with it, but he ends up, that was on the alley-oop catch. He ends up getting the slam dunk at the end of it all. The score is now 56-52. 56-62. It's a 6-point game. Indiana Pacers have the lead. A good pass on the lead pass right there. That was a beautiful lead pass and a finish for Miles Turner. Points in the paint for the Indiana Pacers just keep coming. 2 minutes left to go. Can the Milwaukee Bucks seal the deal here? Most of you guys, about 57% of y'all, said that the Bucks would score more points in this quarter. There is a good move by Kyle Kuzma. Way to check in there, Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma's bucket is good. Kuzma's bucket is good, guys. The score is now 58-64. It's still a 6-point game. A wide open three from the corner. No good. Off the mark right there for the Indiana Pacers. Rebounded by Milwaukee. Damian Lillard slowing things down. Again, coming back from that injury. Not having the greatest showing, but it's not terrible. Good drive right there as he puts that shot up. It's a 4-point game now. Damian Lillard closing the gap, and the Milwaukee Bucks have indeed outscored the Indiana Pacers in this quarter so far. The score is 60-64, and right now, Nembhard, elbow, wow, good shot right there. The pop and shot, he pulls up, and the pull-up jump shot lands. All right, guys. Milwaukee Bucks trail by 6 with 50 seconds left to go in the first half. Brook Lopez for 3. Another shot for Brook Lopez. No good. Off the rim. Indiana Pacers with the rebound. Here is Haliburton. Haliburton goes up. Haliburton's shot is good. The score is 68-60. It's 68-60, and every time the Bucks inch their way closer, there's something there. Damian Lillard is fouled on the shot that should be a three-point play. They're going to say it was before this shot, maybe? Nembhard. All right, Nembhard has his third foul today. Nembhard has his third foul today. Go Bucks. Giannis. Oh, do we have some in here? I don't know. You guys are talking about bots, but I guess I'm naive and I can't tell who's who. We are one subscriber away from 27.7. If there's one person out there who wants to help us out before halftime, here is Brook Lopez on the drive, and that is going to be tipped away. Looks like Lopez kicked that out to Dame. Dame tried to swing that pass to the corner. The pass is tipped away by Haliburton, and Haliburton going to cause some disruption right here. Thank you, Ryan Robinson. Appreciate you very much. There is an inbound pass that is not going to land. And the Indiana Pacers going to close out this half with an 8-point lead unless they can get this bucket right now. Here we go on the drive inside. That is going to be another block again. How many? That's the fourth block for Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez all over the place defensively, keeping his team in it. And you know what? 57% of you guys were right. Too many Giannis bots. Oh, well, that's easy. We'll just block them all. Anybody named Giannis Antetokounmpo, we'll just block on this channel. That's super simple to do. Hey, guys, thank y'all so much. Look at that. We hit our goal. Let's see how far we can push it. We are in halftime. Father Time, let me just go to your channel. Buck saying, great idea. Perfect. Look at that. Look at our boy taking care of that. Fist bumps to you. Let's go. I see you, Robert Zamora, handling that chat. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much, Robert. Appreciate you very much, sir. All right, guys, it's halftime. What does this mean? Bruh, just asking for it. I mean, he was, literally. Turner, 4 rebounds, please. So you need 4 rebounds for Turner. All right, guys. We are in the middle of halftime, so this is what we're going to do. I don't want to go off the rails too much. Normally, during halftimes, we have a trivia quiz for football. I'll be doing those trivia quizzes on elimination games. So a game 4 where they're up 3-1, and I guess every single game, once a team has 3 wins, then we're going to start doing those halftime breaks. It's halftime. Hit this man's thumbs up for today's broadcast. Thank you, Shawnee50. Where is the baby, says Al on the Prowl. Dylan, thank you for checking in and helping us keep track of that. Grizzlies 25, Thunder 44. That's what's happening in that game right now. Great game so far, says Micah Kimbrough. Glad we covered this one. What a joke for the Pacers, says Eddie. Okay, I'm going to step away from the comments for just a moment. Let's look at this together, guys. Stats over on the right-hand side. I'm going to make some adjustments here so that we can take a look at the numbers as a team, as a group. All right, guys, anybody watching this, you're part of Football Nation, you're part of the family, welcome, one and all. I appreciate you guys being here. Let's take a look at the stats for today, shall we? Over here on the right-hand side, guys, first half points. First half points. Milwaukee Bucks 60, Indiana Pacers 68. The Bucks have made 22 shots from the floor. The Pacers have made 25 shots from the floor. Despite the fact that the Milwaukee Bucks are shooting better both on the floor and from beyond the arc, the Pacers still have an 8-point lead. I will tell you right now why without even looking all the way down right there. It is because of the turnovers. Guys, I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom. Look at this. First half turnovers, 11 of them. 11 first-half turnovers for the Milwaukee Bucks is a losing recipe. Already in the first half, the Milwaukee Bucks have given the basketball away more times than they did in the entire game in Game 1. Remember, in Game 1, They had a total of 10 turnovers. They scored 98 points. They're already on track to blow way past that, but so are the Indiana Pacers. In game 1, they had 10 turnovers. Today, they've already had 11 in the first half. An absolute disaster for these teams. And you know who the culprit is? Honestly, it's everyone. Giannis Antetokounmpo has 3 turnovers today. Taurean Prince has 2 turnovers today. Damian Lillard has a turnover today. Let's see, who else out here? Kevin Porter has 3 turnovers today. Gary Trent has a turnover today. Jericho Sims has a turnover today. Everybody is giving the basketball just right back to the Indiana Pacers. And it is what it is. I mean, the proof is in the pudding right now. You can see that just by looking at it, guys. This is not good basketball. Again, well, it's not bad basketball, but it's definitely not perfect basketball is what I'm basically trying to say. If this was going to be a perfect game, if we were going to have a perfect game, we wouldn't have 11 turnovers out there. If we look at the assists category here as well, we're noticing that the Pacers are able to move the basketball a little better right now, and this may not seem like a huge discrepancy between 4 and 18 assists, but what does this mean? Right? What does this whole assist thing mean? Well, for those of you who don't know basketball, assist is just the pass before the shot that lands and falls. But what does it mean when a team has low assists? It means that they are playing and developing and creating their own shots off the dribble, or they are struggling to move the basketball around. And right now, all of those turnovers are a result of bad passing. Well, not all of them. We had 3 travels by Giannis early in the game, which is, I don't know where his head is at. How do you open up the game with 3 travels, dude? That is just bad. Anyways, blocks 4, all 4 of those blocks courtesy of Brook Lopez, who's having himself a day in the blocking category. Brook Lopez, 4 blocks, Indiana Pacers 2. Couple trips to the free throw line for both teams. And these are the stats for the first half right now. Offensive boards, defensive boards. We could just look at those right now. Shout out to Val. Val, 5 months at champion. Appreciate you, Val. I got to get back to that. I got to shout out to anybody who's a channel member here, whether you're a first down channel member, whether you are a first down channel member, a touchdown channel member, or what have you. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching Football Nation. Okay, this was halftime. Let's get this. Let's put this back to where it needs to go. Okay. Put that back to where it needs to go. Now, we were trying to do the box score reads, but it's hard to read those box score numbers. It's very difficult to read those box score numbers, so I think what we can do instead... Man, I miss those trivia quizzes. I'd love to do those. Do you lose subscribers, says Couch Eater. Yeah, I do sometimes, man. I mean, I'll tell you what. When I ended the football season, I was just at about 27,000 subscribers, and I lost like 300 subscribers by the end of the football season and by the time I dropped my first off-season video. Like, I kid you not, dude. I lost a ton of subscribers after the football season. And I think a lot of it is because... Well, I think a lot of it is because people check into this channel and they see this content and they think that all I do is live stream. And so they like to catch those live streams, but then they see some of the other content that I do, which is long-form content or sometimes my shorts or sometimes my other stuff, and maybe they don't love it. Milky Toast asking me, who is my NFL team? Bro, Milky, I'm going to tell you what. How about them Dallas Cowboys, right? Look, man, I hope we can still be friends. I don't know who your squad is, but I'm a Dallas Cowboys. I wear my jersey on Dallas Cowboy game days. I'm all about my Dallas Cowboys. That's the only time that I don't wear a tie, guys. I always wear my tie during these live streams, whether it's basketball or football. If the San Antonio Spurs were playing in the playoffs, I'd wear my Spurs jersey, but I don't have that right now. Boo, go Birds. All right, guys, this is Football Nation. Let's ask you guys, who is your favorite NFL team? Is your favorite NFL team? Guys, we are in the middle of halftime. I'm just going to try to keep you guys entertained for now. We've got a good handful of people in here hanging out, and we're going to cover the NFL draft on Thursday. We won't have any basketball, but I do hope you guys check in for that, even for just a few minutes. We've got Milky Toast with the Colts. That's right. I heard you say that earlier today. We've got Larry with the Colts. What up, Larry Miracle? I see you, bro. Tony's LC sign saying Denver Broncos. Dude, I really like the Broncos. There's something special about the Broncos brewing right now, and I think the best thing that Sean Payton ever did was come up off that couch and go to Denver. I love Denver. By the way, I can talk a little bit of basketball. I can defend myself, but you want to talk football, bro? We can talk football all day. You are watching Football Nation. This is what we do. This is what we do, bro. All right, guys, we also got your Dallas Cowboys also got your garbage, Tony, as we took on Javonte Williams. Anyways, let's take a look here. Sin saying Everton. No, not that kind of football team, Sim. Not that kind of football team. And if I were going to say a team from the Barclays Premier League, I grew up as a Chelsea fan, and when I played FIFA, I always played as Chelsea. That was always my squad. Shout out to Brian. He says he's a Colts fan. Q Harlan, Bears. Johnny checking in with the Colts. We got Gray with the Broncos. We got Bears fans in the house. Vic, a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Here's to you. Cheers to you. Tough Super Bowl loss there. Shotty saying, go, Pack, go. Shawnee, yeah, our Christmas tree is divided, so my wife is a Packers fan. Packers haven't really done much this offseason, so it'll be interesting to see what they do during the NFL draft. We're going to cover it all live here on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys check in. Still in the middle of halftime right now, but we're going to find out a little bit more about you guys to learn about who you are. Stellar checking into the conversation. Vikings fan? I like that. Shout out to you, Stellar. How about that quarterback situation? You about to get your boy back? Like 96, 97 Bulls? Facts. Val, Dallas Cowboys, let's go. J-Lo saying Indianapolis Colts. We got Robert, Dallas Cowboys, I see you. The Browns for Night Arena. Browns fans exist? Owl checking into the conversation. He says, maybe that's why you're losing subscribers. The Cowboys suck. Dude, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna share a story with you guys, and I hope that after this story, the game will be back on and we can get back to basketball. But I said during one of the other live streams that we covered an event, we covered a combine, and we got to meet a bunch of NFL players. Well, this ended up being a youth event as well, and there were hundreds, 300 kids who were all doing NFL football drills and whatnot. And at the end of it, they had the kids get together and they did a little prayer. But I was at the far side of the football field, and as I came up to the football field, all the kids were like in groups of like 12 or 15, and they all had an NFL team behind them. Well, the team that was the farthest on the field was the Dallas Cowboys. So when they called everyone in, I literally heard the preacher say, oh yeah, look at the Dallas Cowboys coming in, always coming in last. And I was just like, I looked over at my team and we were like, damn, he's really going to throw shade on the Dallas Cowboys like that? And as I walked up to the circle, I heard all 300 of these kids simultaneously going, Cowboys suck. Cowboys suck. Like 300 kids just shouting Cowboys suck. I actually have that on camera. I got to dig up that file somewhere, but that cracks me up that you say that. Anyways, yeah, broke my heart. All right, guys, do we think that Lillard can get 4 assists tonight? Matt, thanks for getting us back on track right now. I see Seth checking in for the New Orleans Saints. I see you, Seth. Don't worry. I got you, Seth. There's that fist bump. Let's get back to basketball. Let's go ahead and get back to basketball. All right, y'all. Truth hurts, says Tony Signs. Hey, man, I'm a Cowboys fan. We can take the heat. Everybody hates the Dallas Cowboys. It's honestly just kind of comical because we get under people's skin when we win. I have so many friends who are Philadelphia Eagles fans. Shoot. AR needs to get going this year, says Larry Miracle. Who will win the NBA championship, ladies and gentlemen? Who will win the NBA championship? Mario's making me deep dive tonight. Father Time, that is literally the struggle that I've had. Dude, how do you think I feel, bro? I've had like hundreds of questions that I try to put together. If you saw, screw it, I'm going to just show you. I'm going to straight up just show you, bro. I'm going to show you guys what my Canva looks like as far as quizzes for like NFL. These are all fresh new quizzes. Let's go ahead and go to the scoreboard. Check this out. These are all quizzes with fresh questions all the way down. Just the list goes on and on. We've got so many that I've created, and I try to keep the questions fresh as possible. But, dude, I put in a ton of work when it comes to the those trivia quizzes. It is a lot more difficult than it seems. And then you put them together graphically, and when you put them together graphically, it makes it even more difficult because then you want to – I like to do the layover, the graphical layovers and make them look cool. But, yeah, dude, me works super hard on putting this stream together for you guys. That is just one small, tiny little iota of what my Canva background is. How many threes does Haliburton have? What, today? Okay. What up, Diamond Boy Minecraft? Welcome back. Let's take a look at it. I'm getting off track. Let's take a quick look at it. Actually, instead of looking at it from this point, I think you guys might appreciate looking at it from this point. Let's just do it this way. This is good. Let's break down our... No, we're going to do it this way. Haliburton, home. We're going to go through all of the players right now. Gamecast. I don't need the play-by-play. I need the box score. Box score. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk basketball. Let's get focused again. Starting from the center position, Miles Turner today has completed 4 of 6 shots. He's made 4 of 6 shots. He's 1 of 1 from the floor. Next to him, Pascal Siakam. Siakam today is 0 of 2 from three-point land. He's made 3 of 9 field goals, not having the greatest day. You specifically asked me about Tyrese Haliburton. Haliburton today has 18 minutes played. He's made 6 of 10 field goals, y'all. 6 of 10 field goals. Of those field goals, 2 of them were from beyond the arc. He has shot 5 three-point attempts. He has made 2 of them. That means he's shooting 40% from beyond the arc. Today he has 16 points. Haliburton with 16 points. Nembhard with 5 points. Nesmith over here with 9 points. Siakam, Pascal Siakam with 8, and Miles Turner with 11. That is the Pacers lineup right now. And we're looking at replays and highlights still, so no action yet. We're still in halftime. Starting lineup here for the Milwaukee Bucks, ladies and gentlemen. Milwaukee Bucks starting lineup as far as points go for this unit. Well, never mind. We're getting back to it. This is the start of the second half, guys. Let's get back to the action. Here's a three-point shot to open up the half. That shot will land right there as Nesmith makes the three-point jump shot. Nesmith opens up the half by hitting a three-point jump shot. Big shot right there by Nesmith. Here we go. Moving the basketball around. On the court right now, we've got Antetokounmpo, Lillard, Lopez, Kuzma, and Prince. Here is Prince. Back to Lillard. Lillard to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock running out. Giannis goes up. That is going to be a shot clock violation. And a turnover here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Indiana Pacers basketball. The score is 60-71. 60-71. Unco UFA, I appreciate you, homie. Hey, I just heard something in my ears. Looks like Father Time with a $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Father Time. Here we go, guys. Moving the basketball around. Here is the drive in the paint under the rim. An easy layup there for Pascal Siakam. A little bit of a hook shot more than that. Thank you for the baby fund, Father Time. Appreciate that. Will Damian Lillard double down? Here we go, guys. Here are the Milwaukee Bucks looking to answer back. They trail by 13. Damian Lillard going to hand that off to Giannis. Giannis going to tip that one in. Giannis looked like he was fouled on it. Giannis saying that that's a shot and one. Let's see what they do here. Giannis's bucket is good. The score is 60-73. The score is 60-73. Yeah, that's definitely a shooting foul regardless. And Giannis is saying, yep, that's the bucket. 60-73, this extra one will make it a 12-point game. Shout out to Bammer Baller Band. Bammer Baller Brand. What up, Bammer Baller? What up, Andrew Zwick? Siakam in the house. SOS Blade. Will Damian Lillard double down? Okay. There's the first free throw. Today, Damian Lillard has 1 assist. Will Lillard get 4+ assists? There's the first free throw will fall for Giannis, guys. Will Lillard get 4 assists? Yes or no? All right, guys. There's that second shot for Giannis. The shot will fall. The score is 62-73. It's now an 11-point game with 10 minutes and 43 seconds left to go here in the third quarter as we start the second half. Haliburton pushing the envelope here. Passes this one over to the left-hand side. Pacers going to commit a turnover there. What just happened here? So Pacers turnover. Take a quick look at this. Pascal Siakam, all I see is a turnover there. It's a moving screen, so an illegal screen right there. And this is going to be Milwaukee Bucks basketball. Milwaukee Bucks 62, Indiana Pacers 73. Damian Lillard off the dribble. Damian Lillard tries to get inside the paint. He's pushed back out. He shoots. The shot's no good. It is an offensive rebound there. And this time, it looked like it was going to be an offensive rebound, but Brook Lopez bounces this one off the shoes of someone else. Here's the drive coming back the other way for the Indiana Pacers. There's the drive and the shot, no good. Back-to-back shots under the rim, not going to fall for the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Pacers need to slow things down a little bit. Here's the pass inside. Giannis playing defense, not going to matter. The floater is good. The shot will fall, and it looks like an easy shot there for Miles Turner over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo backing a man down. Here we go. Back to Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard, a wide open 3 off the mark. Too strong as it goes off the back of the rim. Damian Lillard having a bad day. Here's the pass back. A wide open 3 right here. Yes, count that shot as Nembhard hits the 25-foot three-point jump shot. Nembhard? Who names it? Why is your name Nembhard? Change your name. Don't change your name. Do whatever you want. Doesn't matter. That is going to force a timeout, guys. A big shot there for Nembhard. Nembhard now up to 8 points. Take a look at the starters out here, guys. Starters for the Indiana Pacers. Haliburton with 13 points. Turner with 13. Haliburton with 16. Turner with 13. Nesmith with 12. Siakam with 10. Nembhard with 8. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 16. Damian Lillard with 11. Brook Lopez with 8. Kuzma with 4. Prince with 3. The starters just getting it right now for the Indiana Pacers, and they are pulling ahead. The score, it's now a 14-point game, 78-62 Indiana. What's up, chat? Will Lillard get 4+ assists? 70% of you guys are saying yes. Pacers score 10 points. Bucks to start half. Goops saying LOL. Nice call, Ezra. What up, Dennis? All right, guys, we are in the middle. We are in the middle of a commercial break after the timeout has been called. The Bucks have called a full timeout. Here's my next question to you guys. It's not necessarily a question. I'm actually going to request something from you guys. If this is your first time watching, drop the last 5 emojis in your phone. I'm going to do the same. All right, guys, drop the last 5 emojis in your phone. Just curious to see where you guys are at in your headspace. If I see tears in your comments, I'm going to be sad for you. If I see eggplants and water drops in your spot, that's going to make me laugh. Ryan, welcome to the show. J. Lowe, welcome to the show. We've got Thomas in here first time. TD in here first time. Gabe Phillips in here first time. I appreciate you, sir. Right now, we are live in San Antonio. Who watches on their phone, says Milky Toast. 90% of the audience does. According to my YouTube analytics, 90% of you guys are watching this on your phones right now. Fred, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Q Harlan, welcome. Iran, welcome. I see you out there. Harold, welcome back. Drew, first time here. Shout out to Drew. First time to Ricky Weasel. Shout out to you, Ricky. Shout out to Hans and Gio. We've got, what is that? Vildokens? I don't know how to pronounce it. Vidolkins Monday? Vidolkins Monday. We're going to go with that. Shout out to Vidolkins. I see Dennis out there with his 5 emoji. Shout out to you, Dennis. Janky out here. OT out here. Welcome to all the newbies. We got a lot of newbies in here today. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. That's crazy to me. 90% says Milky Toast. Actually, Milky Toast, realistically, I actually think it's closer to like 75%. And then I think we have a couple people, I think it's like 11% watch this on a tablet, and then the remaining people watch this on a TV. But just interesting fun facts. That's why I've had to upgrade everything to 4K and pump out extra data, because a lot of people are starting to slowly transition onto the TV, and if I have smaller graphics, everything starts to look really grainy and pixelated, and nobody wants to see that. Shout out to Nate Pitts, first time in here. Jacques saying it's his first time as well. Dennis with the baby oil saying Diddy time. My goodness. Okay. And we're getting back to it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to read everyone's comments. Shout out to Ryan and SOS Blade and AW. I'm going to get back to the actual game that's at hand. We are live and we are back at it. Here's a 3-point shot from Prince, and that one will fall right there. Good shot for the Bucks. They absolutely needed that. The score is 65-78. It's a 13-point game. Haliburton for a 3. Haliburton's shot is going to fall. The score is now 65-81 as Haliburton makes that one look easy. Haliburton with a big shot there. Here is Giannis Antetokounmpo trying to pirouette inside. Can't quite get there. And now we've got Brook Lopez in the post. Has to adjust. Good rotation defensively. I'm watching the Pacers, and it looks like they're wearing a bungee cord around them. They're staying in tight. There is a floater. A nice shot there for Kyle Kuzma. Good job by Kyle Kuzma. The score is 67-81. 67-81. It's a 14-point game still with 8:30 left to go here in the third. Aaron Nesmith. Nesmith out to the left side. Nembhard. Ooh, nice move there to get a man to step back. Grizzlies 53, Thunder 70 at half. Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate that, Dylan. Thunder 70, Grizzlies 52, by the way, guys. There is going to be a shooting foul. Should be a shooting foul here for Brook Lopez, who was under the rim getting ready to put that one up. He is wrapped up. Should take a trip to the line right now. Tyrese Haliburton is going to be charged for that foul. What a shot from Haliburton on the other side of the court earlier, though, man. That was a beautiful play. He just looked at the rim and didn't even think about it. You could tell that he's done this a million times. Haliburton looking like he's just in his element. Looks like the foul happened before the shot. Here is the shot out of the corner. No good for Kyle Kuzma. Rebounded by Haliburton. Haliburton on the drive here around the right-hand side. He's going to kick this one back, and it's not going to go anywhere he wants it to. It's intercepted by Prince. Prince has the ball poked away from behind. Prince has that basketball poked out of his hands from behind. The score is still 67-81. It is going to be Bucks basketball. You dig? What up, Jose Layton? I see you out there with your 5 emojis. Shout out to you, Jose. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. There's definitely going to be a foul right there. Giannis is saying he was shooting that one and he should get a couple of shots at the free throw line. It looked like he was hacked right there. It looked like he got clotheslined by the Undertaker, honestly. Thank you, Buck Rogers. I appreciate you. He says your broadcast looks great. I'm on a large curved monitor. Appreciate that, Buck. Yeah, Giannis was definitely fouled for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a flagrant. And this foul is now under review. Third foul at this point for Nesmith. There's the inbound pass. Yeah, that's Aaron Nesmith, and that Giannis turns around. He's like, hey, man, that was like a flagrant foul. I think that's going to be a flagrant foul. I think we're going to get we're going to get a free throw here. And it's still going to be a 3 fouls today for Nesmith, so getting into foul trouble right now. Let's read some comments right now. We're waiting for the action, guys. The officials are going to decide what they're going to do. Henry saying Nembhard. Nembhard. I'm not going to, like, break it right down the middle. I feel like you guys are making fun of me for having an accent. My wife makes fun of me for the way I say the word garage. Do I say the word garage weird? Because she thinks that I do. Apparently, I'm saying Nembhard the wrong way. Apparently, I need to put the emphasis and the accents in the right spaces. How many Bucks turnovers? Asking Ricky Weasel. Let's find out, Ricky. The box score is going to tell us right down here. You can see this underneath right now. The turnover category. Turnovers is right here. 12 turnovers today, guys. 12 turnovers today for the Milwaukee Bucks. Not looking good. You guys out here trolling me for my accent. For Nembhard. 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 How do you say that? I'm gonna have an. You guys are gonna give me a stroke. You guys are gonna give me a stroke. That name is gonna give me a stroke. The officials are still trying to figure it out right now. I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and I watch football, not necessarily basketball. I do say garage weird? What do you mean? From Guanajuato, Mexico, Iván Olivares. ¿Qué onda, señor? Un placer. Gracias por estar aquí, Iván. Iván, greetings from León, Guanajuato, Mexico. Common foul. Common foul, guys. No foul there. We all talk funny, though, says Jareem. Menard? Is it Menard? Menhard? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Capital of Texas. Talking about hard men is not what I was expecting out of the capital of Texas. Menhard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that was a joke in poor taste. Let's wipe the slate clean. The score is 67-81. Duke Rock. I'm in San Antonio, Texas myself, bro. Appreciate you checking in, Dude Rock. We're actually out here in Kirby. Here's the inbound pass. The Indiana Pacers going to get charged for the foul, but here's a shot from Brook Lopez. Corner three, not going to fall. Offensive rebound for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's going to lose the basketball. He tried to bounce. He tried to dribble it, even though he was smothered right here. Back to the action, Indiana Pacers. Here is Haliburton. Haliburton kicking this basketball around. Haliburton to Turner. Turner to Siakam. Siakam to Haliburton. Haliburton working on Lopez. Haliburton, a little Euro step, tries to put that one up over Brook Lopez. Not quite there. Okay, here we go. Now the Milwaukee Bucks. There is a shot from Kyle Kuzma. Left-handed layup on the left side of the glass. Much needed points right there. Indiana Pacers with the basketball. Off the dribble. Nice hard dribbles right there. Cannot quite get it in, but Nembhard. You're killing me, guys. I just want him to be taken out of the game so I don't have to keep saying his name. Score is 69-81. Nembhard going to be taking a – was he fouled on that one? Yes, he was. He's going to take a trip to the free throw line right now. The score, 81-69. A couple shots at the free throw line for Nembhard. First shot is going to land. God bless Texas, says Buck. Carlos in Nicaragua, ¿qué onda? Been to San Antonio once? Did you go to the Alamo? You had to. If Giannis is not allowed to do that walking, his game is garbage. Yikes. Ren with strong words. The second free throw will fall, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the action here. So both free throws are good for Nembhard. And now the Milwaukee Bucks have the basketball in hand. Here's Lopez. Lopez to Kuzma. Kuzma working on his man. Kuzma drives. Kuzma gets some contact in the paint. Should have been another foul. No whistle there. Good shot, though, for Kyle Kuzma. He's now up to 10 points. Much better outing today than the last game. Much better outing for him today than the last game, but Giannis Antetokounmpo is not having a game like he had last game. He had 36 in the last one. He's got 16 in this one. It's going to be a tough day for the 414 if the Bucks don't do something, says Jeremy. I said Jareem earlier. Jeremy, what up, man? My first wife ran away with a guy from San Antonio. Well, it wasn't me, Buck. Sorry about that. Sorry to hear that. You know what they say, man. To wives and girlfriends, may they never meet. Just kidding. Just kidding, Christina, if you're watching that, I'm just kidding. My wife is down there watching this somewhere, and I just got myself in trouble. All right, guys, a couple of free throws coming your way. First free throw will land. Pascal Siakam shooting a couple of shots at the stripe right now. The first shot is good. The score is 85-73. We've got a 12-point game on our hands, or at least it will be 85-73. This is updated from what I can see on my screen. The score on the screen is not up right now. On the screen, it's now 85-71, so we're about to get a bucket coming back the other way in transition here. Giannis Antetokounmpo on the dribble. Giannis marching up the court. Giannis backing down Siakam. Kicks this one back out, and now we've got some ball movement here from the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis under the rim, going to lay that one up and in. 18 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo now. Here come the Indiana Pacers. Andrew Nembhard passing around. Siakam tries to put this one inside. This is going to be a strip right there, but there's a foul before any of that happens. It looked like Turner was going to get a shot at the free throw line. It looks like the foul might have happened. Just call him Nemo. Thank you, TD. Oh, my God. You just gave me an outlet. Thank you, TD. Thank you so much. All right, so Nemo, just like we call Jokic Joker, I'm going to stick with Nemo, bro. I appreciate you. That makes it so much easier. All right, guys, looks like Nemo's got the ball on the drive right here. Nembhard, a step-back jump shot will land. What a bucket right there. As we find Nemo right now, Nembhard up to 12 points in this game. 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 100% from the stripe today for the Pacers. Gotta say, doesn't get much better than that or better than that at all. There's a wide-open three-point shot that is going to be off the mark for Bobby Portis. Coming back the other way, the Indiana Pacers. Haliburton, a three of his own, in and out as he's robbed by the rim there. Back in the hands of the Milwaukee Bucks. Here is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis stopped dribbling, so now he's got to hand that one off. Here is Dame. Dame for a mile out. Takes the shot. Three-point land. No good. Damian off-balance three-pointer. Rebounded here by the Pacers. Pacers moving the basketball around, trying to get something off an assist. Difficult contact. A lot of contact on that one. No shot, no foul. So no bucket, no foul as Nesmith misses this one. Coming back the other way, Kyle Kuzma there again as he takes a quick look at the referee asking why was there no whistle there. Kyle Kuzma now up to 12 points. Coming back with it, we got Nemo. A foul here. Someone called a timeout or something. Stop. Pacers timeout. Full timeout for the Pacers. Commercial break. Whew. You get diapers for a week? Guys, babies poop a lot. And it's not just poop. Babies go through diapers fast. These fouls are getting ridiculous, says Milky Toast. Honestly, I don't know if the fouls are getting ridiculous or if the lack of whistles is getting ridiculous. But either way, there is a lot of contact, a lot of extracurricular stuff happening in this series. Now that we're in the playoffs, anybody who watches basketball knows that playoff basketball is not the same as regular season basketball. Playoff basketball is more physical. Playoff basketball, you know, is going to be, you're banging inside, you're taking your licks, man, you're getting hurt. Players coming off bruised up, players coming off the court hurt, having to work through it. You can't manage time anymore in the playoffs. When it's win or go home, those players like Tim Duncan that would get benched for 18 minutes a game, Popovich was notorious for resting the stars on the team. Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker would find themselves resting a lot, but you cannot do that in the playoffs where every game counts. So now we're asking on players who are older, like Brook Lopez for the Milwaukee Bucks, to go out there and still try to put up 30 minutes of basketball. I don't know if that's going to happen. They need Kyle Kuzma to keep doing what he's doing. They're going to see Ricky checking into the conversation right now, saying Kuzma popping off tonight. Jesse saying, I be banging inside every night. I know the feeling. Oh, yeah, Jesse? What's his name? Oh! Okay, sorry. All right, bro. I took a joke at your expense. I thought it would be funny. I feel bad about it now. My bad, dude. Lopez is a great player. How does Kevin Porter got? How many points does he have? Let's take a look at it. We are in the middle of a commercial break, guys. The Pacers did take a full timeout right now. Got him. Got him, D-nuts. Sorry. Okay, all right. We like to have fun, man. We like to have fun. Jesse, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, let's take a look at this. Someone asked earlier about Kevin Porter Jr. Kevin Porter. Let's take a look at Kevin Porter's numbers. All right, guys. All right, guys. Kevin Porter today. Let's take a look at the box score. Kevin Porter today These two teams have history of thumping for sure, man. 100%. Kevin Porter today, bad. For you who asked, Fortnite chat engaged, says Dennis. What up, Dennis? Yeah, it's not looking good for Kevin Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. today, 9 minutes played, only 1 of 4 shots, so 25% from the floor is what I see here on my cheat sheet. He's got 2 points today. He does have 3 assists for whatever that's worth. Maybe you've got him fired up in your daily fantasy sports. Excuse me, not a great day from him. That's for Kevin Porter. Now, Bobby Portis is a very different story. Bobby Portis has 14 points in the day. He's 50% from the floor. He's 2 of 5, also shooting 40% from beyond the arc. And I think they should find him more often. I think they got to get Portis involved just a little bit more. Anyways, I think it's time to take Prince out and put Portis in. Here we go, guys. Indiana Pacers getting back to it. Haliburton, a difficult shot. Wow, that one spins on the rim before falling in. Doesn't swirl, doesn't get you a swirly, but it was a nice little spin on the rim before dropping. Damian Lillard going to kick this one out. There's Prince for 3. Prince's shot is good. The score is now 78-89. It's an 11-point game with about 4:15 left to go here in the third quarter. That was Portis, excuse me. I just mentioned Portis, and there he is. On the court right now for the Pacers, Haliburton, Turner, Nesmith, Nembhard, and Toppin, excuse me. Here's Nemo in the paint, getting locked down. Has to get rid of the basketball. Great defense there. Here's a 3-point shot. It's no good. Rebounded this time by Portis. Portis with the rebound on the court now for the Bucks. We've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis going to go ahead and knock that one down. An assist courtesy of Damian Lillard, so go ahead and give him his flowers on that one. He hit his 5. So let's go ahead and close this one. Moving the basketball around right now. A little pump fake and a shot to the right side of the court. Another pump fake here as Toppin goes up. Obi hitting the shot. Obi-Wan hitting that shot here. Pushing the basketball up court. Bobby Portis. I'm getting all kinds of mixed up right now. And now Bobby Portis finds Dame. Dame tries to kick this one back to Portis, and there's going to be a foul there. Dame looking rough. Got rid of the basketball, just bounced that one in the right spot. In the wrong spot, I should say. Damn it, Brandon Wilson. I'll get it right, bro. I will get it right. Just cut me some slack, dude. Just cut me some slack, Brandon. Dennis, who are you talking about? Obi! Like Ginobili! Oh, it doesn't work the same as Ginobili. There's something about shouting Ginobili that just changes things up. No worries, Father Time. No worries, Hakuna Matata. We're back to it, guys. All right, there's the inbounded pass. The Indiana Pacers have the basketball now. Indiana Pacers, Haliburton with it. Haliburton going to take the 3-point shot. Haliburton's shot is off the mark. It is rebounded this time by Portis. Portis pushing this up to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo trying to get in the paint. There's going to be a foul there for the block. Siakam going to be charged with a blocking foul. That is Siakam's 3rd foul of the day. Maybe if they can get him into foul trouble. Siakam has been a thorn in the side of the Milwaukee Bucks all series long. I'll say that again. Siakam has been a thorn in the side of the Milwaukee Bucks all series long. Pascal Siakam in Game 1 put up 25 points. So, yeah, he had a pretty good outing in Game 1. Right now, guys, it looks like Giannis was fouled on the drive there. He hit the bucket. They're going to call that an and-one sequence. So, the shot will go in. It was on the drive. Giannis's bucket will count. The score is 82-91. It's a 9-point game, and Giannis about to shoot the free throw here to make it an 8-point game. Indiana leads the series 1-0. Here is Giannis Antetokounmpo trying to improve on his outing that he had on Game 1, and Giannis in Game 1 put up 36 points. Will he be able to do that again? Here's that free throw. The free throw rattles the rim and bobbles out. No good on the free throw. 11 of 14 from the stripe today for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here are the Indiana Pacers. I keep wanting to say Indianapolis Colts. I know that's not right. Indiana Pacers, the number 4 seed in the East, against the Milwaukee Bucks, the number 5 seed in the East. Here's Gary Trent. There's the shot. The shot is no good. Excuse me, not Gary Trent. That is Jarris Walker. Jarris Walker's shot is no good from three-point land. Rebounded by the Bucks. Bucks on the dribble here. Trying to find the open man right now, Milwaukee Bucks. There's the shot, no good. Portis' shot off the mark. 82-81, 82-91. And there's McConnell. I almost said McCollum. McConnell, there's the shot from Siakam. Siakam's shot from the right side of the paint is good. The score is 93-82. It's an 11-point game. Kevin Porter is selling. Capital selling, he says. Here we go, y'all. Giannis Antetokounmpo on the drive. You cannot stop the Greek Freak as he drops the hammer right there. The score 84-93. It's a 9-point game. They're not giving up. The Milwaukee Bucks want to get at least one. These teams really go at it. This is smash mouth basketball right now. Moving the basketball well, the Indiana Pacers have the ball in hand. Shot clock winding down. Pascal Siakam in the paint. Siakam going to dump this one off inside, and there's a simple little layup. Was not expecting it to be Mathurin inside the paint right there, but he was in the right place, right time. Here are the Bucks on the drive. A little Euro step, a difficult shot, and definitely should have been a foul. It looked like someone almost threw one of those yellow towels in. It looked like a flag, like a referee flag. This pass, almost a wild pass. Players all over the court right now. A man on the ground for the Indiana Pacers. Pacers going to slow things down. Here is Pascal Siakam, who makes his move, tries to take the shot there. He's fouled on the shot. He'll take a trip to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Whew. All right, guys. That puts the Indiana Pacers in the bonus with 54 seconds left to go in the third. Nice Euro step. They're showing the highlight from Giannis's jam right there. That's my jam. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that. Well, thanks to Brando as well. He says, I like the outfit. You like the tie? My wife got it for me. Boom, baby, says Dennis. Come on, Bucks, says Jesse. Thank you, Key. I appreciate that. There's the shot from Pascal Siakam. Siakam's shot is good. Pascal Siakam at the free throw line. Again, the thorn in the side of the Milwaukee Bucks. Indiana leads right now 1-0 in the series. I know I keep saying that, but people forget who is up. It's so close, guys. We have another game immediately after this. I will be covering the Lakers and the Timberwolves. I'll make the adjustments towards the end of the fourth quarter. 53 seconds here left to go in the third. Pascal Siakam, 16 points today. 8 points in this quarter. Makes that free throw. Here we go. Giannis bringing the ball up court. Indiana Pacers up by 13. 42 seconds. You can get a shot off here. There is the shot from A.J. Green. The shot is no good. Rebounded by Siakam. Siakam going to bring the ball up court. He's going to be the one to take it. Siakam wants to take his time. He's going to pass this one over. So now we've got McConnell. McConnell staring at the game clock, the play clock. Looks like the Milwaukee Bucks will get the final shot in the quarter. But for now, Indiana Pacers basketball. There's the mid-range jump shot. The shot is short. It is rebounded by the man who shot it, and we get an offensive rebound here. Can they extend the lead before the end of the quarter? Let's find out. 97-84. Here's the drive. Siakam goes up. Siakam's shot is good. The score is now 99-84, and here we go. A three-point shot to beat the buzzer. That shot will fall as well, and the score is 99-87, 12-point game. Tough shot there as Porter Jr. hits it. That is the end of the third, and way to ramp up the drama as we enter the fourth quarter. How about that, dude? That was wild. Okay, so the buzzer beater lands for Porter Jr. Woo! All right, let's see what's up with you guys. Okay, let's start a new poll, guys. Who will win this series? Who will win this series? Will it be the Bucks or will it be the Pacers? Mario the new Mad Dog. Oh! Mario the new Mad Dog, says Al. What up, bro? Can you say that this is skibbity? Yo, this game right now is skibbity toilet so hard. Slay. What do you kids talk about these days? All the things, all the terminology, man. I'm 33 years old. Sometimes when I talk with a 22-year-old, I don't even feel like it's English anymore. It doesn't even feel like English. J-Lo saying this is going to be a sweep. Have to be a blind fan to really think that the Bucks have a chance, says Milky Toast. Anytime, Burt's BS. Bucks, come on. What words did you say? What words did I say? I'm scared to say because I know you're going to think the exact same thing that I think. But everything was sweet. Everything was tight. Everything is dope. It was dank. You know what I mean? Like, hey, yo, that's dope. That's skibbity. At least dope, like, or saying something is dank makes sense. I feel you, man. Feeling old, I am. All right, guys. You know what? Let's learn a little bit about you guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break, guys. It is the end of the third quarter. It is the end of the third quarter going into the fourth quarter. And I'm curious. I just like regular conversation. What do you do for a living? I'm curious to see if any of you guys have any interesting jobs out there. You guys are just hanging out right now. I am doing the Lakers game later. Thank you for asking. I will be covering the Lakers game next. Brando, I got you, bro. But what do you guys do for a living? This is what I do for a living. Yo, Nick Toons makes beer. You keep the world a happy place, Nick Toons. I appreciate that. Milky Toast saying I'm retired. Milky Toast is an accountant. Okay. Mr. Moneybags over there. What up, Milky Toast? We got Buck Rogers, retired automation engineer. Dude, nice. We got Gio, Amazon delivery driver. Nice, bro. I think what I like about what I'm doing here with like color radio broadcast is like, bro, even if you're delivering something, you could just pop in your headphones and catch the game with audio. You don't have to take your eyes off the road. You can just listen to the play-by-play. So I do appreciate you checking in, Gio. Let's find out, guys. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. Bert's BS saying I'm going to subscribe. Thank you, Bert's. Appreciate you as well. Nice. Drywall. Okay, Lil G, I see you. Father Time is a painter. Nice. I like that. Cool. Pacers in 4. HVAC technician in L.A. Probably no shortage of work out there. Henry works in roofing. Nice, bro. Appreciate that. DoorDash. We ordered. A buddy of mine sent me $50 in DoorDash today. Dude, we just had some sushi. I know I shouldn't have used the money on sushi, but hey, I work at a dispensary. There you go, Gray 59. I bet you had a great day yesterday, didn't you? Day before yesterday, I guess. Let's get back to it. We're going to read some of those comments here in a second when we go to the next commercial break. I'm going to leave a marker here to get back to that. Shot off the mark by the Milwaukee Bucks. Looks like this shot will fall. What's happening here? Okay, guys, the score is 99-87. Indiana Pacers up by 12. Indiana Pacers up by 12. We're going to read some of these comments when we go to the next commercial break. There's a three-point shot off the mark by the Indiana Pacers. And now the Milwaukee Bucks trailing by 12, looking for some answers here. See if they can find the answers. Moving the basketball around well, trying to get something off the dribble is going to actually land. Kevin Porter Jr. hits the shot. The score is 89-99. 10-point game now. 10-point game, and we've got McConnell under the rim, going to lay that one up and in. Difficult shot right there, but he made it work. Great job by the Indiana Pacers. And to open up the fourth quarter, we got a lot of bench players out here right now. To open up the fourth quarter, we got a lot of bench action here. Moving the basketball around, the Milwaukee Bucks. There's a shot. There's a good shot that will land by Bobby Portis. The score is 91-101, keeping it a 10-point game. 91-101. AW, a tow truck driver. Nice, sir. Moving the basketball around. I bet you have to deal with a lot of stuff. You should start your own TV show, man, if you're a tow truck driver. There's a difficult shot there in motion. There's going to be a foul, and they're going to say that this is going to be off ball, or is this going to be a shooting foul right here? Looks like Walker was fouled on the play. Someone was fouled on the play. I don't think that's Walker, actually. I think that's going to be Thomas Bryant, who's going to take a trip to the free throw line right here. So there was McConnell. It actually looked like he had stepped out of bounds. By the way, someone stepped out of bounds the other day, and the referee was like a foot away from him and didn't actually call it. So you're a pet store owner. I see you out there. Moving the basketball around. Here we go. Benedict Mathurin. Mathurin on the drive. Mathurin gonna put it up. No good by Mathurin. It is rebounded by the Milwaukee Bucks. Damian Lillard gonna move the basketball. Lillard on the drive. Lillard step back three. Lillard shot. No good. It is an looked like an offensive rebound. No rebound there. Instead, it will be rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam passing that to the left. Here we go. Elbow jump shot. Never mind. Changes his mind. Siakam for three. Siakam is good. The score is 104-91 as Pascal Siakam hits the shot. All right. Pascal Siakam hits a big shot there. The score is 104-91 from the elbow. The shot is no good. Offensive rebound here. Never mind. Scrap that. This time it's going to be a defensive rebound for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam having to slow down and kick this one out. Here is a short-range jump shot off the mark, this time by McConnell. It is rebounded by the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks with 9:22. They trail by 13. They need to stop the bleeding. Something needs to happen here. The bench needs to get some points. Here we go. A little spin move inside the paint. The floater will fall. Tough shot for Kevin Porter Jr. The score is 93-104. It's an 11-point game. 9 points today for Kevin Porter. There is a foul off the ball right there. Damian Lillard down on the ground. Damian Lillard down on the ground. 9:05 left to go. My TV screen says 104-93. The score above my head says the same. So, shout out to Jeff Fishing King working out in the steel mill. I see you, Owl on the prowl. He's saying, it's hard out here for a pimp. Shout out to you. All right, guys, here are the Milwaukee Bucks. Wide open three-point shot. No good. It is going to be an offensive rebound for Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma's three-point shot. No good. Here are the Indiana Pacers. There's going to be a foul on this one. And a foul on Kevin Porter Jr. And the officials want to take a look at this foul here. I don't know if there was anything to really look at. But let's see. So here is the offensive rebound. Oh, that's definitely a foul. Oh, why would you do that? No! That is so stupid. Porter was on the ground, and running away from him, going the other way, was Thomas Bryant. So Thomas Bryant got the rebound, and while Porter was on the ground, Thomas Bryant was trying to run past him. Well, on the run past him, he reaches back and grabs his leg. Porter reached out and grabbed his leg, and that's going to end up being it's going to be a flagrant foul. What a stupid, stupid, stupid thing to do when you're already trailing by 11. Why would you do that? What a stupid, stupid, stupid thing to do. Todd saying, first time, thanks for doing this. Lots of fun. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate that. Shout out to you guys who left your comments and let us know what you guys do for a living. HVAC technician for Fern, senior graphic designer for Troy Jones, Army veteran for Jay Lowe, I see you. Thank you for your service. Retired U.S. Marshal. Shout out to you, Shawnee. Appreciate that. We got Jeremy as a roofer. NBA player says MP2K25. I see you. Taking care of my mom. I see you, Nate. Shout out to TD, the conductor. I just saw your photo, TD. That's hilarious. I just saw what your photo is. That's from Ratatouille, I believe. That's awesome. Retired Army veteran as well. Nice, Buck. Thank you for your service. When do you think this game will finish? This game will be over when there are 0 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shout out to Let's Flip It, Melanie. I see you, Melanie. Realtor. Realtor's got to drop their realty out here. Shout out to you. Shout out to Melanie. Hey, yo, hit up your girl Melanie if anybody needs to buy a house these days. Are you a Pacers or a Bucks fan? Neither, Noah. I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan. I'm covering this game to try to help you guys get access to this content for those of you who do not have access to this content. Some of you might have access to this content, and for those of you who are watching me simultaneously with your game broadcast, I super special thank you to those of you guys hanging out with me. My name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. If I've had your attention for 5 to 10 minutes, do not forget to hit that like button. If you don't want to miss the content on this channel, please, please, please subscribe, and this should notify you anytime I go live in case you want to catch some NBA basketball or some NFL football with us here. Pest control technician, I see you, Dark Phoenix. I'm a wheat farmer, says Del Griffith. Nice. Darviance Gray saying a driver, I see you. Business admin. Roland is a manager at a liquor store. Yo, hook a brother up. Hot Water thinks I'm very biased against the Bucks. It's not that I'm biased against the Bucks. I just know their roster better. And so I'm a little more confident calling the plays for the Milwaukee Bucks. I hope that it's not too biased, or you don't feel that it's too biased. Here's the call from the officials. It has been upgraded to a flagrant foul. So they're saying he was on the ground, he reached and grabbed the ankle unnecessarily. This has been upgraded to a flagrant foul. So we're going to get a couple free throws, and the Pacers are going to get the basketball back. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Flagrant foul type 1. Stupid. Just a stupid move. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and step away from the comments here. Where is Giannis, asks Brady. Shout out to Valentine Huerta. I've been trying to reach you all about your car's auto warranty. I see Christina out here. Hi to my beautiful wife who's out there. Only wins Fortnite. You look Puerto Rican. No, you're close. My family's Dominican. Soy Dominicano. I see you, though. Nice. Dominicano soy. There's the first free throw there for the technical foul, for the free throw, for the flagrant foul. So 2 free throws. First free throw will land on the flagrant. The score is 105-93. 105-93. Take a look at the box score over here on the right-hand side, guys. There's that second free throw. It will also fall. Siakam, Mathurin, Turner, Nembhard, and McConnell on the court right now for the Indiana Pacers. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Portis, Kuzma, Lillard, and Trent on the court right now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inbounding this basketball now after the flagrant foul free throws are the Indiana Pacers, who are now up by 13. Indiana Pacers up by 13 with 8 minutes left to go, 8:40 left to go here in the fourth. We are in the fourth quarter, guys. Moving the basketball around well. Indiana Pacers just toying with their food. They're playing with their food right now. Here are the Indiana Pacers kicking this one out. A nice little pump fake here. Gets himself open. 2-point jump shot is good for Indiana. Miles Turner with a big shot right there. Big shot right there, and Giannis is out there on the court. He's got 24 points today already. Damian Lillard back in the lineup. Things are going to take some adjusting here for Damian Lillard, who has not had a great game. He's just sitting with 11 points. Here is Giannis taking some contact there as he gets that shot up, but he is hit on the shot, and Giannis is going to take a trip to the free throw line. Giannis is going to take a trip to the free throw line. Hasta la muerte, this is Andrew Swick. JC Sepulveda, I'm actually surprised that you knew about the tragedy that happened there in the Dominican Republic, and I actually lost a family member during that tragedy at that nightclub that happened, and my mother missed the birth of my son because she had to be in the Dominican Republic with her sisters who were mourning the loss of my cousin, their daughter. So going to keep things light, but I do appreciate your knowing at least of current events around the world. We're going to keep things light. First shot here for Giannis Antetokounmpo, no good. 108-93 left to 108-93 for the Indiana Pacers. They're up by 15 right now. If the Pacers win this one, it'll be a 2-0 series here. All right, guys, 108-93. Giannis Antetokounmpo's free throw is good. The second one will fall. The score is now 108-94. Giannis up to 25 points. He does have 14 rebounds, so a double-double for Giannis. If he can find 5 more assists, he'll have that triple-double. But Giannis needs to be scoring, not passing. Here we go. Indiana Pacers on the dribble. Indiana Pacers with the ball in hand right now. There's Haliburton for a 3-point shot. Haliburton's shot no good. Almost rebounded offensively there by Indiana. 108-94. Here is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis going to work his way in. Going to take his move right there. Giannis going to be fouled on the free throw. Another trip to the line for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis going to take a couple of free throws. Guys, again, we've got another game coming up after this. Lakers, Timberwolves. I will be live for that one. I hope you guys are ready for that game. We've got a few minutes left to go in this game. Let me bop my head down. 7:31 left to go. Giannis about to shoot a couple of free throws. What I'm going to do in the meantime, you see all of these graphics that I have here. I don't even know that I showed all of these graphics today. comparing the two players. Giannis on one side, Pascal Siakam, these guys have been going at it today. Both of these guys having really, really good days today. Pascal Siakam just behind Tyrese Haliburton and scoring. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the #1 scorer on his squad throughout the regular season. There is a timeout here. Pacers, full timeout, ladies and gentlemen, for the Indiana Pacers after Giannis' first free throw. Pacers want to take a minute to talk about it. So Giannis hits the first free throw. Timeout is going to be called right there by the Indiana Pacers. In the Memphis Grizzlies-Oklahoma City Thunder game, the Memphis Grizzlies are actually answering back. The score is 79-90 in that one. They do trail by 11. Memphis trails by 11. But yeah, that's what we got right now. That's where we're at right now. So what I'm going to do, I've got all of these graphics, and we're going to update all of these so that we can be ready to go for the next game. Overall statistics between these two teams. That's one thing. Let's go back to the other. Okay. So I'm going to shut my mouth for the next 30 seconds while I make some adjustments right here, right now, as we get ready for the Lakers-Timberwolves games, guys. Stick around. I'm just going to be quiet for 90 seconds. If anybody asks, why is this guy just sitting there, y'all can tell them what's going on. Okay. Lakers-Timberwolves, head-to-head. Perfect. Oh, I like that. That's good. I'm going to flex this a little bit. Much better. Whoops. It'll work. Bet. Okay. Game recap here. Game recap for. Game recap. Bet. Oh, are these all going to be shrunken? I'm going to have to re-download all these. I don't want them to be grainy. They're not in a compressed size. That's the game recap for game one. Overall stats, game recap. Okay, let's go to our point guard situation. We'll compare point guards here. It's not Rockets. It's Lakers. Did I put the wrong one in there? Point guard. Point guard comparison. Yeah, I'm going to re-download all these. These all look like boo-boo. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to redo this and get these downloaded the right size because I don't want them stretched out all funky like that. I don't know, most of you guys probably don't even care. This probably doesn't mean anything to y'all. But to me, it means everything. It means everything to me in this channel. Let's see, downloads. What's this one? Pacers Bucks. Let's reload, re-download, files. We're in the middle of a commercial break, guys. I know this is awkward because I'm looking at my TV screen. You're not missing, or I'm looking at my laptop or my system right now. You're not missing any of the action. I promise you guys that. I just want to make sure that we get the next stream just as well as we get this one. So I need to download these files 2 through 8. JPEGs times 3. 2 through 18. 18 graphic slides, download. Quality 100%. We're not going to skip out on quality. Okay, while that downloads, we're just going to get back to the game. We'll do this for the next commercial break. We'll do it again on the next commercial break. I will update all of this stuff, man. I do too much. Always doing too much, guys. Always doing too much. Ain't no rest for the wicked. All right, let's get back to it. There's the camera zooming in on Doc Rivers as that Rolex is glistening under those stadium lights, under those arena lights. Giannis Antetokounmpo getting ready to shoot his second free throw here. Giannis, 10 of 15 from the court, 6 of 8 on the free throws. He does have 10 rebounds. He's got 26 points. The second free throw for Giannis coming back from the timeout, no good. All right, y'all, we're back to it. 108-95, 13-point lead for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Haliburton. Haliburton to the left. And now off the dribble is Nemo. Pacers taking their time, looking for an open man. Here is Nembhard. Nembhard, a shot from the elbow. The shot will land for Nembhard. The score is 95, excuse me, 110-95. Here is Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard, eye to eye with Nembhard. Eye to eye with Nemo. Dame inside to Giannis. Giannis through the traffic will slam that one down. The score 97-110, 13-point game right now. 6:45 left to go in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 6:45 left to go in the fourth. There's Haliburton. Haliburton out to the left-hand side, swinging this around to Turner. Turner to Nembhard. Nemo to Haliburton. Haliburton under the rim. Kicks this one back out to the wing, to the top. Straight on three. No good. Short off the rim. Offensive rebound by Haliburton, though. Haliburton going to look for a man in transition there. Cannot find. He does find him. Excuse me. A tough shot from Aaron Nesmith, who rises up and shoots the short-range jump shot. Giannis to the right. There's the shot. The shot is good. Big three-point bucket there. Big three-point bucket by Bobby Portis out on the wing. 100-112. 100-112. Here are the Indiana Pacers now. Indiana Pacers kicking this one around. Indiana looking for an open man, trying to get it in the paint. A shot in the corner, wide open three-pointer is good. Going back the other way. So there's Toppin with his first bucket of the day. His first three-pointer, I guess, of the day. Toppin's first three-pointer is good. He's up to 7 points now after that. Here's Damian Lillard behind the back pass back to Portis' shot off the mark. Cleaning up the mess is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis gets the shot and the foul. Giannis going to take a shot at the free throw line. Let's see if he can hit that bucket. Man, Giannis is just too good. How about him? Pacers in 4, says Dark Phoenix. All right, guys, 5:25 left to go. 30 points today for Giannis already, and here he is to make it 31 at the free throw line if he can knock this one down. He's 12 of 17 from the field now. Here's that and one free throw off the left side of the rim and out. No good. It is rebounded this time, so we get a rebound. Another rebound for Miles Turner. Miles Turner having himself a day in that category. Off the bounce here, passing the basketball around, we've now got Nemo. Nemo working on Lillard. And Lillard going to be I almost said flagged. Lillard going to be charged with a reach-in foul there. So Damian Lillard now has 4 points in this one with 5:08 left to go. They don't look bad at all, bro, says Joseph Ross. Honestly, both these teams look decent. It's not terrible. It's terrible from beyond the arc for the Milwaukee Bucks, who are the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. They just have not found their stroke. Here we go. We've now got 5 seconds on the shot clock. That shot from Haliburton is going to be off the mark. 5 minutes left to go here in this basketball game. Milwaukee Bucks on the road, trailing by 13 here. Giannis Antetokounmpo looking for a way in. Giannis with the spin move through the traffic, blocked from behind. Wow. Giannis blocked from behind, but it looks like that's going to be a goaltending. So it's going to be a goaltending. It'll be 2 points there for Giannis. Nice spin move by Giannis, and that is definitely a goaltending. The ball was on its way down, I agree. So 115, 104. Haliburton. Camera zoomed in on him. Now camera zoomed in on Kyle Kuzma. Couch Eater. 4 minutes, 12 points for Giannis? No. For the Greek Freak. 32 points for the Greek Freak, man. All right, guys. Here come the Indiana Pacers. Nemo on the drive inside, working against Antetokounmpo. There's the shot off the mark. It is rebounded this time. Giannis is out there right now. Damian Lillard will kick this one out. The three-point shot in the corner will fall, and the score is 107-115. It's an 8-point game, and now we've got a single-digit game with 4 minutes left to go. Single-digit deficit, and now things are starting to get tricky. All right, guys, I'm going to ask a new question. A simple yes or no. A simple yes or no question, guys. Simple yes or no question. Can the Pacers hang on? Can the Pacers hang on? Pacers fans, let's see your team colors. Feel free to drop any team color that you've got. So if you've got those, drop those hearts, I guess. Drop those hearts or those colors. Let me see how many Pacers fans out there. I want this chat room to just be nothing but yellow and blue right now. Yo, guys, you guys are rooting for overtime. That would be pretty cool, honestly. This is a pretty close game. Pacers are the best in the fourth quarter. LePang saying no. Dennis checking in saying, hey, Keith. There you go, Micah Kimbrough. I see you. Thank you, CJS. That was the goal, right? This is a color radio broadcast. This is why I'm doing it. Hot water bottle saying, shh. Hot water bottle saying, shh. I see you, Jeff Fishing Vlog. Shout out to Jeff Fishing Vlog. Boom. We've got Lil 1844 out there. I see you. Jean Ray, I see you out there as well. Cheers to you, my friend. Rock whatever color flags you would like, homie. All right, guys. Yes, says J-Lo. Let's go Pacers. I see you out there, J-Lo. Ivan, desde Guanajuato. ¿Eres de Guanajuato, Ivan? No sé, Ivan Olivares. I don't know where you're from, but he's saying go Bucks. Shout out to you, man. We've got Gio out here with the Pacers colors. JC Sepulveda with those Pacers colors. Ooh, and it looks like User, just User is his name, is going to drop all the colors for the Bucks right now. Capital of Texas, I see you out there. Man, hard. Good energy from Arkansas. Thanks, Caden. That's funny. Sorry, Capital of Texas. I couldn't forget the comment that you left earlier. It had me cracking up. The Greek feet gonna leave in a week, says meteorologist Brandon James. Fort Bud, there we go. Another Pacer fan in the house. Serbs, another Pacer fan in the house. Couch Eater, I see you. Fear the Deer. Nimbard, threes. 1 3-pointer, please. 1 threes, please. Pacers should have 118-104, says King Rundell. So, why is that? Why do you say that should be the score? By the way, I'm hands off on this. What you're seeing above my head is actually being brought to you by CBS. This is exactly what you would find on CBS Sports, and this updates faster than I'm able to see it on my TV screen. So when this updates, it's typically about a play ahead. The score right now is 104-115, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of this game. And let's talk about how this scoring has broken down. We can actually talk about how the scoring has broken down. I don't know. I kind of think I like the way ESPN breaks it down a little bit better because it has the scoring up top. Anyways, doesn't matter. Scoring over here on the right-hand side, guys. Quarter number 1, the Bucks put up 30. The Pacers put up 40. Quarter number 2, the Bucks put up 30. The Pacers 28. Quarter number 3, the Pacers outscored the Bucks, and right now the Bucks are fighting to get back into it, but they trail by 8. Here's the inbound pass. And the Indiana Pacers have the ball. Haliburton going to pass this one. Haliburton going to find his man in Turner. Turner back to Haliburton. Haliburton to Siakam. Siakam on the post kicks this one out. The shot from Turner. Turner shot way off the mark. Miles Turner shot way off the mark right there, and this one will be Bucks basketball. Now that we're back from our commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, the score is 115-107. 3:45 left to go in this game. Giannis on the dribble here. Giannis. Damian Lillard going to kick this one out. Back to Dame. Dame for 3. Dame's fadeaway 3-point shot. No good. It is an offensive rebound here. Great job by Giannis. Another difficult 3-point shot. The shot is good. And that's a big shot by Bobby Portis to make it a 5-point game. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? 5-point game, ladies and gentlemen. There's a 3-point shot the other way. The shot no good. And looked like it was going to be an offensive rebound. Doesn't matter. The basketball is poked out of bounds by the Milwaukee Bucks, so it'll end up being Indiana Pacers basketball. Pacers from their own baseline on the front court looking to get a bucket here to extend the lead. Timeout going to be called right now. Timeout called by the Bucks. 3 timeouts remaining by the Bucks. Pacers have 2 timeouts left. All right, guys, back to a commercial break. What I'm going to do is just leave this up for y'all. And I'm going to be quiet again because, again, I still need to get set up for the next live streams. We've got about 3 minutes left to go. So I'm going to excuse myself from my mental right here so I can get that set up really quick. Cool. Okay, love it. Head-to-head. Team overview. Team overview overall. Game overview. Recap. Game recap. Coming back from this commercial break here shortly, guys. Point guard, Timberwolves. Point guard, bet. Shooting guard, Timberwolves. Shooting guard. Inbounding the basketball now, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Indiana Pacers putting this one into play. Now the Pacers with the basketball looking to extend their lead. The score is 110 to 115. Here is Haliburton off the dribble. Haliburton going to try to find his way in. A little turnaround jump shot, not going to land as it's a little bit short there. Rebounded by Giannis. Giannis going to bring the basketball up court. Antetokounmpo going to push the pace. Then he's forced back out. Damian Lillard with the basketball in hand. Damian Lillard back to Giannis. Giannis kicks this one out. Porter for another shot. The shot off the back of the rim. No good. It is an offensive rebound for Kyle Kuzma, and they're going to keep an extended possession here. A big three-point shot will land for Damian Lillard. It's a two-point game. 115-113. Indiana Pacers up by 2. It's a 13-0 run in the last 3 minutes, guys. A 13-0 run right now. Indiana Pacers with the basketball in hand. Here is Nemo. Nemo out to the left-hand side, out to the right-hand side, and then back to Nemo. Here's Nembhard who finds Siakam. Siakam for 3. Siakam is good. The shot for Siakam is good. The score is 118-113. It's a 5-point game with 2 minutes left to go. How you like them apples? How you like them apples? Okay. Milwaukee Bucks bring the basketball up court. It's with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the dribble here is Damian Lillard now. Giannis from the free throw line. A little spin move, difficult shot. It is going to be short. Not enough strength behind it. It's rebounded by the Pacers, and the Pacers retain the basketball. They get the ball back. There's a push forward, a kick out to the three-point line, and the Pacers now want to take their time. Pacers going to slow down and milk the clock here. There is Haliburton. Haliburton swatted by Giannis on that one. The SWAT team checking in for the Milwaukee Bucks. Dame and Haliburton talking so much trash to each other. Why does Dame and Tyrese, why do they hate each other right now? Tyrese is just smiling at it saying, okay. Ooh, I like it. It's getting chippy out there. Let's go. It's getting chippy. The score is 118-113. The officials are trying to break up some extracurricular activities that are happening right now on the court as I still continue to make my adjustments here ahead of the next game. Power forward. There's a foul right there. I think they called a technical just now, guys. I think they just called a technical on Pascal Siakam right now. Not quite sure why, but they did it. Honestly, not quite sure why, but they did it. I think Pascal Siakam said something that one of the officials overheard, and I guess, Siakam. That's the second time, though, that Siakam got up and tried to get into someone's face today. That's the second time that Siakam's tried to get up in someone's face today, so I'm not surprised that the officials are wanting to put an end to that. And it will stay. I guess it's not a technical. I don't know what it was. It was either way, 5 seconds on the shot clock, 5-point game, and that's a shot to make it. That looks like an 8-point game to me. A big shot right there by Nemo, and the score is 121-113. 121-113. It's now an 8-point game with 1:11 left to go. Timeout has been called by the Milwaukee Bucks as this game starts to slip as this game starts to slip out of the hands of the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm a little distracted, guys. If I bobbled that play calling on the last sequence, I apologize in advance. If I bobbled that on the last play, I apologize in advance. Away starters. Pacers bench. Bucks start. No. Is it this one? Still making some adjustments. We're back to a commercial break, guys. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I also appreciate you guys sitting by through my silence. I know that that's never fun to have someone on the other side just stay quiet when you're expecting them to say something. But I'm trying to get set up for our next live stream. We do have a double header coming at you guys. The next game is scheduled for tip-off here at 9 o'clock. So we should have at least a little bit of a gap between one game and the next. But in case you're curious as to what it looks like right now, this is what we're looking at right now. We've got all of this. Still got to set this one up. Oops. Shrink this back down. Shrinky-dink. Whoops. I'ma be. It's better. All right, guys. The Milwaukee Bucks inbounding this one here. Bucks with the basketball. Bucks looking to score. Bucks need a bucket here. There's the drive. Kicks this one out. Wide open for three-point land. Kyle Kuzma is off the mark. Surprise, surprise. Kyle Kuzma missed a shot. It's kind of where he's been all day long. Okay, guys, a missed shot there. 53 seconds left to go in this one. 50 seconds left to go. 8-point game, and it looks like the Indiana Pacers are going to walk away with a win here. Here is Nemo on the shot. He is fouled. It looks like the foul might have come beforehand. Dame is salty. Grizzlies 81, Thunder 104. Glad this junk ain't on. Yeah, not a great game right now. Kuzma sucks, says Brady. That spells the end, says Bucks Roger. All right, guys. 14 seconds left to go. Looks like the basketball went out of bounds on the Milwaukee Bucks, so the Indiana Pacers will retain possession here. 35 seconds on the game clock, shot clock down to 3. It'll go out of bounds on the Indiana Pacers, and it's going to end up being Milwaukee Bucks basketball. Go ahead and inbound that basketball now before something happens. Just inbound the ball quickly. Giannis gets the ball, 30 seconds. They need to answer now if they're going to actually come back and do something here. Giannis takes that one to the rack. Giannis now up to 34 points. 26 seconds left to go in this one. A tough foul there, an obvious foul. Dame, not time moment, bruh. Why be giving the play to a 28-minute 0-0-0 guy? Seriously. Yo, Giannis MVP, he's just playing with Kyle Kuzma, can't make a shot. That's true. Some damn help to Giannis, for God's sake. He can't do everything on his own. Strong feelings out there. Well, at least we aren't Memphis, says Kobe. Shots fired. Portis is another punk, says Big Kumi. Reading some comments. All right, guys, there's the shot. The shot will land. The first free throw is good. Let me go back to what I was doing here. That's the Lakers' stats. That's right, at least. But the Lakers are the home team, so let's get that one right. Sorry about this, guys. I guess I might as well just wait till this game's over. We're going to have a little bit of time in between live streams to get all of this settled in, and I'll be live before the tip-off on the next game. That free throw is going to be good, guys. 123-115. And in the waning moments of this game, a three-point shot from Damian Lillard not going to fall. It's going to go out of bounds. The Milwaukee Bucks will hang on to this. The final score of this game will be 115-123. They're going to inbound this basketball, guys. This is going to be the final here. You can see the score right above my head. It is the final. I will call this as I see it. There's the inbound pass. Tyrese Haliburton is just going to hang on to it. Game clock down to 10 seconds. That is the end of the stream. All right, guys. Thank you, Ricardo, for checking in. Thank you to all of you guys for checking in. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you guys are enjoying this style of content so you can catch more basketball right here with myself. My name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. That's why we say, let's effing go. Until next time, guys, I will see y'all here super soon. Be sure to check out my channel. I will be live in about 15 minutes for the Lakers game Be sure to come back to Football Nation. Look for the same style of thumbnail. I will be live in 10 minutes. We'll see you guys then. Peace out.